Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Basha Bear Den. Tonight, the Open State Champion Basha Bears will be taking on the Open 6A State Champion Highland Hawks. Hi, I'm Jaden Ricken, here with my co-host, Emmett Morse.
Should be a great one tonight. You got the Open Division State Champions and the 6A Division State Champions here battling it out tonight here at Basha Stadium. But first, let's take a look at a hype video that our own Basha Bear Network made for the 2023 football season. Let's go. We gotta go.
Soul, everybody in the click strap, and they all on gold. Keep a stick just like Branch Poppy, but I ain't a troll. I'm a mama, can't nobody out here play me for no hoe. Guard your grill, ain't nobody out here hard to kill. The gat I pack go black and peel your cap from front to back. How you still for harder steel? Tuna fish my hardest meal. Stay trail when they switch the hardest skill. I'm gonna feel like a buffalo bill with a bubble coat filled with a couple of post chill. Switch it up, get that red, black and white. Michael Bibby, I get cheese with everybody, but can't do it with no Mickey. Keep a picky on me for them serpents trying to get me hickeys. Who won't smoke? Who won't smoke? Well, guess what, ho? I'm the chimney.
Bring me the smoke and I'll build you a fire to burn my desire, burn my desire. Bring me the smoke and I'll build you a fire to burn my desire, burn my desire.
On my soul, everybody in the click strap, and they all on gold. Keep a stick just like Branch Poppy, but I ain't a troll. I'm a mama, can't nobody out here play me for no hoe.
What up, gang? Let's get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Basha Stadium. We're just under 5 minutes away from kickoff between the Basha Bears and the Highland Hawks.
And shout out to Jaden Lukowski for the amazing hype video that he made for the Basha Bear Network. We hope you enjoyed that, folks. Coming up soon, we have our Basha Bear Regiment. They will be marching out our very own Basha Bears.
And stay tuned for the national anthem.
It's my favorite part of the night. I love that song. All right. Here they come, Emmett. Oh, Emmett, I'm so excited right now, man. I don't know about you.
Yep. First game of the season, or second game of the season, first home game of the season. First time we get to see the Bears here since they won their first state championship.
It's also their homecoming game, so a big game for both the Bears and, you know, everybody else here.
There's Coach Mack walking to the sideline, coming off a huge year last year, state coach.
He's looking to follow up with another win. And here comes our Basha Bears. Man, there's no other feeling like Friday Night Lights. Am I right, Emmett?
Of course.
I mean, just such an exciting and amazing opportunity to be out here. Such a blessing.
Yes. If you're ever in high school, always come to these games. Once-in-a-lifetime experience when you're in high school.
Look at the Bears down there getting their sideline rallied up for this homecoming game.
It's a blackout tonight. Always a tradition. Student section always goes blackout for homecoming.
And I mean, yeah, look at that. The crowds are packed tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody's here to see this game.
Yeah, both sides, in fact. You got the whole Highland student section there. Looks like they're going neon.
But first, we have a speech to unveil a new national anthem. Just kidding. It's our normal national anthem.
Skylar, go ahead. You're clear. So go ahead and zoom in. Zoom in on them. Oh, you can go fast. You can go fast. Get into there. Thank you. To the right. To the right. You're with the flags, Ding Dong. There you go. Down. Tilt. Down. In the middle. In the middle.
Ready.
I can't see this. Thank you. You gotta zoom in, Skylar. Zoom in. Keep going. Keep going. To the flags. To the flags. To the right. We got this.
Ready, one.
You're
Take
hot.
one. Take one. You're good.
You're hot. You're hot.
Two. We need a shot on players. Yeah. Ready, two. Take two.
Go back to this. Go to. I go one. Resolve. We resolve to one.
Ready, one.
Don't forget what they were doing.
What I want you to
All right, folks. I just want to go ahead and say my apologies for that mistake before the national anthem. Basha will be unveiling a new type of banner at the stadium tonight, and I thought that was going to be before the national anthem. My mistake. So that was the national anthem, and the banner should be being unveiled very shortly, Emmett.
Yes, I'm very excited to see it. Very excited to have a championship banner here at Basha. Very excited to witness it here with you today, Jaden.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how it looks. Let's see, what are they doing out there? Okay, we've got some Basha players kneeling on the sidelines saying their pregame prayers. Everybody's getting ready on the sidelines. And it appears the Basha Bear Regiment is lining up on the field for a short performance, it looks like.
Yes, indeed.
And just bear in mind, guys, at home, this is a student broadcast, so bear with our mistakes. We want to give you the best show possible, but mistakes will happen. So we're going to try our best, and we hope you bear with us.
Thank you. Looks like we're about to have the coin toss here. We got 4 Basha captains and 4 Highland captains walking out to midfield.
Maybe the band will play while the captains walk out. That could be interesting.
That could be fun.
Let's see who we've got out for captains tonight. We have number 22, number 88. That is number 78 and number 7. Number 22 is Tommy Pashis. Number 88 is
Number 77 is Michael Vila, or 78, Sammy Garcia.
all right. Captains greeting each other. Number 7, Darren Dodd out there. An absolute stud in his one game he's played so far. Darren Dodd is a receiver, and last game he had a 43-yard long reception.
Wow. And that crushing win against Westward, where the Basha Bears won 66-7.
That's crazy, man.
A huge game from star quarterback number 9, Damon Williams Jr., U of A commit. Very excited to see what he does here tonight against his defense again.
And I'm sure Highland will have their eye on Damon tonight. He's a key component of the Basha offense, so their defense is going to be making sure they lock down his run game. Surprisingly, Damond actually has more running yards than any other running back on the Basha team.
This team needs runners this year after losing Day last year. And it looks like the Basha Bears will receive the ball first.
It's a nice night for football tonight, Emmett.
It is. Hopefully the rain holds off. And we should be good to go. It's a nice, cool, brisk night out tonight. A little bit humid.
We got Sam Garcia jogging off the field there, another captain out there tonight. Sam Garcia is a star junior offensive lineman.
Looks like 3 of the refs meeting in the middle here.
Oh, is it time for the banner, folks? Let's see what happens. Folks, I hope you're excited at home right now because I sure know I am.
I am as well, Jaden.
And here
And there it is.
it comes. Wow,
The
look at that.
The 2022 Open Division State Championship banner for
Wow.
your Basha Bears.
Man, that looks great. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that Basha actually won their first ever championship on the 20th anniversary.
Of course, yeah.
Some of their players even described it as a picture-perfect season last year. Starting in California, going all the way through the regular season,
Yeah.
beating Chandler twice, and then ending up, in the championship against Saguaro, where
Both
they beat them as well.
Both those games against Chandler, the defense absolutely balled out. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
only holding Chandler to 7 points in both games combined. That's amazing.
Great-
Especially you had to
great
play
season.
Dylan Raiola.
so, and here we have some of our Basha Booster Club putting up the banner for the Basha team. Obviously, a huge honor for them. And we want to thank our Basha Booster for helping support the Basha Bear Network as well. At Basha, we like all of our communities to work together, and, they've been a big support for us. So everybody at home, just give your support and thanks to the Basha Gridiron Booster Club. They've been absolutely amazing.
Looks like we're about ready here for kickoff.
All right, folks, this is the big moment. Highland will be kicking off to the Basha Bears. And here they go. All right, and the kick is off. It's a short kick.
Ball
Almost
still out.
recovered
Almost
by
recovered
Highland.
by Highland.
Basha was able to get it.
Great heads-up play by Basha after botching that first one. Almost a disaster to start to the game, but they avoid that, and here comes the senior Damon Williams Jr.
With his offense, man, he's got a stacked offense out there.
Last week he had 340 yards with 4 passing touchdowns with 92 rushing yards.
Wow, that is an absolutely insane stat for a quarterback.
He was last week's offensive player of the game.
Wow. All right,
Here we go.
let's see what formation Basha lines up in. Got one running back. Damon
like
about
we're
to
gonna-
hike the ball. Takes a snap, hands it off, breaks through the hole, and gets tackled. But still a solid pickup there for Basha. That was, I believe that was number 1, Miles Lockhart with the run there.
Ohio State commit, number 8 in the state overall for the class of 2024. Great pickup there by him on the first down.
Yeah, Miles Lockhart, another all-around trooper of this Basha team. All right, Damon drops back, looking for his options. Looks left, passes, finds number 7, gets the pass, tries to break upfield. That was number 7 there.
Darren
Colton-
Dodd. And just great blocking there by the offensive line, giving Damon some time. Damon took a couple steps and found Darren Dodd right open.
Yeah,
Now the Bears got first down.
Darren Dodd, like we said earlier, a beast. He's averaging 27 yards a game right now, or a carry, sorry. I mean, and for a receiver, 27 yards a pass, wow. All right. Damond takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looking deep, is able to make the connection.
I just want to point out on that play, great block over there by Miles Lockhart, him being a running back, and now he jogs off the field.
Yeah, gets Darren another solid catch there.
Yeah, and here comes Darren Dodd also off the field.
Let's move those chains, folks.
Yeah, Basha now in Highland territory.
Yeah, they finally passed the 50-yard line. Already a solid drive for this offense. Damon takes it, hands it off again to his running back.
It looks like Sammy Garcia lost his helmet, so he'll come out for a play.
I believe that was number 29,
Noah
Roberts.
Noah Roberts, the freshman, coming in at 6'0" and 185 pounds.
What a stud, man. A freshman on varsity, and he's getting plays like that. Whew, that is impressive. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see him grow as a player.
I know, his senior year is going to be special.
All right. Getting consistent first downs here. Let's see what Basha can do. Damon dropping back again. Oh, and he's on the run. This is what Highland wanted to prevent. Will he break it outside? He does not. Damon decides to go for the short couple-yard run to the outside.
It was great coverage there by the Highland defense, not allowing him to get the outside corner, instead having to get him to take it out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely something they practice. You know, we talked to Highland head coach before the game, and he said that one of the main keys for their game this week is to stop Damon's rushing abilities. They say he's one of the most capable runners on the Basha offense, and they are trying to make sure he doesn't get any yards on them.
Huge to the down here for the Basha Bears.
Uh-oh. Almost a fumbled snap there. Gets kind of a pitch to Miles Lockhart. He breaks through the holes. A solid 10, 15-yard pickup there. Look
And
at
another thing the Highland coach mentioned is how much will Miles Lockhart play. You know, coming off that broken foot, we talked to head athletic trainer David Smith, also known as Smitty, before the game. And looks like Miles Lockhart's being productive here. Now jogging to the bench, taking the next play off.
Do you know he still has a nail in his foot from breaking his foot?
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right. Damon hands it off to number 28, goes wide right, and gets wrapped up.
Nice carry there by Noah Roberts, getting a couple of yards there, trying to get the outside edge, but Highland prevents it.
I'm talking to you, Skylar.
Picture, folks, number 29. Noah coming off the field, subbing in for Miles. I'm noticing a trend so far, you know, Miles, Noah swapping back and forth, and then they get a Damon pass in there.
Every other play, man.
We might.
I want to see Damon take a QB run here.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Nice little
Yeah.
25-yard run for a TD.
Basha,
Sure the fans would go crazy for that.
yeah. Basha is in field goal range. Second down here.
7 seconds left on the play clock. Damon looking left, trying to get Miles. And he's off, folks. Look at him go, breaking up through the middle. A nice, solid, another 10-yard run there from Damon.
A great read by Mon. Tried the rear route with his running back at the time,
Miles.
Miles. And then saw the play was botched and decided to take advantage, find the hole, and got an extra 10 yards there.
Yeah, that's really smart field vision there. Miles looking left. Damon sees he's not open. He rolls to his right and gets a nice, solid run.
That's Damon's specialty there.
That's what makes Basha such a threat. You know, their running backs can get yards, but also their quarterbacks can run too.
All right, first down and goal here for Damon.
A rushing threat. Damon looks left. Will he run here? He's going back far. Cocks up his arm and throws it, and it's far out of bounds.
Had to throw it out there, had no running lane, had 3 defenders coming on him.
Yeah, no feasible reads there for Damon. A smart throwaway.
Yeah. He's got to make sure that ball gets far out of bounds if he's throwing it away. Don't want to get that picked.
Looks like Basha has number 2 in right now. Corey Chisley. See what Corey can do.
Jackson, giving you a heads up. We don't really worry about your shot.
Stepping up next to Damon. I have a feeling Basha might run it this play. Gets it to Corey. Does he get in? See what the refs call. And he's in.
He's in.
Corey with the first touchdown of Basha's homecoming game.
And what an second effort there, you know, getting wrapped up by a couple Highland defenders and just pushing to the end zone.
He's able to make its way right through them and push in for that touchdown.
And a huge first drive here for the Basha Bears in what should be a high-scoring game.
The crowds are going crazy right now. The kick by Timmy is good. Score is 7-0 Basha.
A great start, like I said. You know, Highland's offense is really overpowered, but we'll see what this defense can do. Last year, this defense went into Chandler twice, playing that high-powered offense with back then #1 recruit Dylan Raiola. Only held him to 7 points in 2 games. So let's see if this Basha defense can do the same here.
Yeah, and Basha's offense has so many threats already that its defense, you know, you could never think they would have as many, but it does with #1 Miles Lockhart also playing defensive back for Basha. So not only is he a star running back, he's also a star defensive back. So I would say that's pretty impressive.
And that's what Ohio State head coach Ryan Day saw in him, and that's why he's going to Ohio State next year.
Yeah, if you look closely out there on the field, you can see Miles wears his Ohio State headband around his head.
Yeah.
All right. Both teams setting up for the kickoff here. Shout out to our Basha Bear athletic trainers. They get water, they tape up our boys, they give them whatever they need. Check them out. Really special group of individuals out there.
Yeah, it's not only Miss Good and Smitty, it's also our student athletic trainers that join Sports Med Club.
Yeah. We want to thank them. You know, they do so much for this team, and same for Highland. You know, they also have athletic trainers. We want to thank all the students involved with the support of any of our players out there.
They all keep these players in shape. They all keep these players on the field. They all keep these players getting better every single day. The goal at the end of the day is to be better than you were yesterday.
100%. I could not agree more. Basha's offense now getting a rest after their first drive. Defense coming onto the field with their kickoff.
Let's hope they can hold them off tonight.
See how Basha responds to Highland's offense.
It's high-power offense tonight for Highland. A lot of 4 or 5-star recruits in there.
Yeah.
Also a lot of 3-star recruits. So should be an interesting drive here for the Highland Hawks.
And another star for Basha's defense is number 61, Brody Jones. He is a senior defensive lineman. He comes in at 6'2" and weighs a solid 245 pounds. He is a role model on and off the field. He used to be in Stugo. He contributes to all of the school's events, and a lot of his teammates would describe him as a role model. He tries to be a leader on the team. And the kick is off.
Looks like that kick's going to go out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds.
The Highland Hawks will have the ball at, I believe, the 35-yard line, if not the 40-yard line.
Yep. For folks who don't know, on a kickoff when the ball goes out of bounds without being touched, it is a penalty on the kicking team. So.
And yes, it will be on the 35-yard line, it looks like. The umpire putting it down there.
Basha's defense getting set here. Out on the field, like we said, we have number 61, Brody Jones. Number 1, Miles Lockhart. Number 24, Trey Knox out there. He's a sophomore.
And number 33, Jack Byer out there, also a high.
All leaders or upcoming leaders on this Basha team.
Yeah. Looks like we have jet motion here.
Highland calls in a motion, gets nowhere, and Highland's running back, number 3, gets locked up. That is Eli Kirby.
A great rush by the Basha front 7 there, getting to them early and getting a loss of downs here.
Yeah, they were not distracted by that motion at all. They knew their assignment, they knew their holes, they got through, and they wrapped up that running back. Speaking of Eli Kirby, he is a senior running back for Highland, 6 feet tall and 210 pounds. So let's see if he can have any breakout plays tonight.
Big boy.
All right.
All right, 2nd down and 11 here.
Also on the line tonight, we have number 62, Tavita Kale. He is a sophomore for Basha. Oh! Tries to get the tackle, can't wrap him up, but eventually brings him down there. Good tackle from the Basha defense.
That's Eli Kramer. Get in there. Another role model for this Basha defense. Only getting them to a gain of 2, and now it's 3rd down and long for this Highland offense.
Yeah.
Bad start for this Highland offense, and a great start for this Basha D tonight.
Eli is a 6-foot-tall sophomore for the Basha defense. All right. I expect a pass play here from Highland, you know.
Yeah.
You've got to get a few yards. It's, 3rd down. And there he goes. Quarterback, number 6, rolling out to his left. Looking for his receiver, and he's out of bounds just short of the 1st-yard line.
Hey, he's calling it an incomplete pass. He's saying he didn't get the feet down. So it's going to be 4th down and about 8. I would expect Highland to punt here, and it looks like they will.
Number 6, Caitlin Fisher, is Highland's quarterback, and when we spoke to Coach McDonald for the Basha Bear team, he said that he is one of their top threats that the Basha defense is looking out for tonight. Another talented quarterback just like Damon, so it's kind of 2 rivals going up and against each other.
Here comes senior punter and kicker, Hudson Schemmerbach.
What a cool name, man.
I know.
That's a
6
cool
foot,
name.
185 pounds, and he boots it.
The punt is off. Out back receiving. We have number 5?
That is number 5.
Gio Richardson, another star receiver for the Basha team.
Had 115 yards in that first game against Westward, and that was a good punt there by Schaumbach, the senior from Highland. And now Basha will be back down in their own 10 to start this next drive, 1st and 10.
I'm interested personally to see if this Basha team will try to break their record of 66 points last week.
Yes, I don't think it'll happen because you got a good Highland team here, but It could get interesting here tonight, Jaden.
Always have some faith. All right. Demond out back. He's out there with number 2. Corey Chisley. Calls Corey over to his right side instead of his left, rearranging the offense. Hands it off to Corey, who goes left. Tries to break a few tackles. Can't seem to get past them, though.
Yeah, Highland got there quick, that front 7.
Out wide a receiver right now, we have number 3, Mason Arhan. He is a senior for Basha.
Got some good minutes last year, was productive in a few plays, but now ready to take that next step.
Oh, 1,000%.
3-star recruit, no schools he's been looking at is Oregon, Colorado, and University of Arizona.
Wow.
Some big name schools there.
Oh, definitely.
Got Pac-12 schools, which 2 of those are going to the Big 12 and one's going to the Big 10 starting next year.
All right. Corey with the handoff. Oh, maybe not.
That was a keeper there by Demond, and it was a great read by number 7, Cole McClev, a senior that's 6'2" and 215 pounds.
And you know it's a good fake handoff when it gets their very own commentators as well. So a solid play there from Basha.
Didn't get me, though.
All right. Not everybody can be as gifted as you, Emmett.
Third down
kidding,
and 8
folks.
here for Basha. See what Demond does.
I have a feeling Demond is going to roll out and pass it. If he doesn't find a pass, he's just going to run for as many yards as he can.
Got to be smart here. Don't want to have a pick 6 here. Tie the game.
Demond is clutch on 3rd down. Looks right. Tries to find his receiver. Can't seem to pull the ball in.
No flag there. That was good. That was good coverage by, I believe, number 5, Terrence Martin, the 2nd. Senior, 5'11", 175 pounds.
And that was number 3, Mason Arhan, who couldn't bring in the pass there. The ball was a bit late. He was looking around. You know, a million things are going through these guys' minds out there, and sometimes the play just doesn't work.
Yeah, and you always got to keep your head up there, especially when your back's turned to the quarterback and you have a cornerback on you. You got to make sure you keep your head up and know where the ball's coming so you don't get hurt or you don't get picked.
And here comes number 20, Nick Thiesler, the senior punter for Basha. Readying themselves, he gets the snap, kicks it, and it's off. A solid snap, making it past the 50-yard line. Highland receives.
And looks like they called a fair catch there
All right.
at about the 45-yard line of Highland.
I would say that was a great punt there from Nick. You know, really, he got the snap quick. He's deep in his own territory, and he still managed it to get it extremely far.
Yeah, especially in his own end zone. That's about a 65-yard punt.
Wow. Emmett, I have a little fun fact for you.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Did you know that last season, Demond only had 1 interception?
Oh, wow. Do you know who it was against?
Fortunately, I do not, but I know it was only 1. So,
Wow, that's some elite stuff right there.
yeah, that is an impressive stat, especially going through 3 rounds of the playoffs as well.
Yes, including a state championship game.
Yeah, lots of rooms for error there, just showing how poised he is. Highland looking out right, finds his target, gets down though. Couldn't seem to stay on his feet there.
And a great read by number...
That was number 81 who got the catch there. Number 81 is Gavin Priest, a junior wide receiver for Highland.
Yeah, that was a great read there by number 44, Eli Kramer, once again, forcing the QB to make a throw, making a bad throw, which forced the tight end to, you know, lose his footing there and only get 1 yard instead of probably a first down.
And a good job not getting sacked there with number 6, Caleb Fisher. He was able to maneuver away from the defensive line and able to find his guy, even if it wasn't the best option he was looking for.
2nd down and 9 here for Highland.
Some shift on Highland's offensive front.
Looks like a jet sweep here.
To number 2, he goes out left, tries to find a hole, and Basha stops him about 7 yards into their section.
Looks like he got a solid carry there, about 5 or 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and short.
That is number 2, Cody Colmore. He is a running back for Highland. He is a senior, and he's 5'10".
A lot of seniors on this Highland team, for sure. That's for sure.
5'10", 5'11", 6 feet. They're basically all the same thing. Let's just, call him 6 feet. Give him the extra few inches.
Yeah. All right, 3rd down and 4 here in the Basha 49-yard line.
Motion on Highland's offensive front. Number 6 drops back. Oh! And a big stop there from Basha. A huge hit by number 13 for Basha. That is Travis Pennington, a star receiver who also happens to play on defense.
That was a great read by him, breaking up that pass, letting the receiver get the ball on his hands, then using his body and his physicality to break up that pass. Now Highland's going to have to punt for the second time tonight. Great first 2 drives by this Basha defense.
Man, and what a big hit that was there. Oh, might leave a mark. Highland getting ready to punt now. Number 6 for Highland. He's struggling to get some passes off tonight. Basha looking to get the punt, goes out of bounds.
It looks like another good punt by the senior kicker and punter, Hudson Schambach, 6 foot senior. Has 2 good punts, both inside the Basha 10-yard line.
And after last drive where the Basha offense was seemingly stopped by a Highland, I wonder what offensive changes they made while the defense was on the field to kind of better this drive and to get them to actually start moving the chains a little.
Gotta think they gotta have Damon scramble a little bit, get him a couple pass plays, maybe a run too.
Maybe throw it deep. All right, Damon about to take the snap. Pulls back looking for his receiver. Finds number 38, who gets a solid pickup there.
It's great. Great job bending the shoulder there by number 38, getting the few extra yardage.
So number 88.
I believe it was 30. I think it was number 88, to be in fact.
I believe we might have a number change here, folks. According to Max Preps, there is no number 88. So.
Yeah, someone must have changed their number going into this season.
Yeah, we apologize for that. I believe that is Aiden Hammersmith, who's number 87, but I think Max Preps meant to put it as 88.
Yeah.
All right, Damon calls for number 5 to go behind him, and he's off. Looking for a hole. He's able to pick up a solid gain of, a few yards there. Whoa. A little bit of a late hit there by Basha.
A little bit of scuffle there, late hit by, is that 74? That is...
Number 74 is Jake.
Jake Hilbert, a freshman, 6'6", playing in his first home game here at Basha.
Highland's starting to lock down on Basha's offense,
Yeah, now it's going to be 3rd down and long here.
Damon all alone in the backfield. He's got 4 receivers to his right. We'll see if any come in motion here.
Looks like Highland might blitz here.
Damon readying himself for this monumental 3rd down. And he goes left. Will he get the space? And he does not get enough for the 1st down, unfortunately. Basha will be stopped again.
A great read there by the Highland front 7. And a great tackle there by Cole McLive again. And stopping this Basha team from getting 1st down. My apologies. I said it was 3rd down. It was actually 2nd down last play. Now it's 3rd down here.
Damon getting ready. He's had 2 running plays now that haven't gotten him enough yards to get the 1st down. So let's see what he's going to adapt with to get past this Highland defense who's locked down on him.
Fake the handoff.
Rolling right. Oh. Had number 11 there. That's Javery Mayberry, a star tight end for Basha who couldn't hang on to the ball in the end. He was juggling it around and then got hit, and it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, fortunately he dropped the ball.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Basha Bears. Let's see if they go for it or they're going to punt. I assume they're going to punt. All right.
Here comes once again the punter Nick Theisler, the senior. Had only 1 punt last week, so now he's doubled his punt rate from last week to this week.
Everybody knows about punt rates. And here he goes. Another bomb of a punt. Calls a fair catch, but another solid punt from Nick there.
Yeah, looks like we have a flag here. See what it's on.
Will Basha get a 2nd chance here?
Yeah, maybe roughing into the kicker here, or maybe jumped.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what this call will be. The officials are still discussing out on the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Basha, still discussing their game plan out there. Number 61, Brody Jones there, as you can see on camera.
And it looks like it's a hold on the defense. So it will be a first down for Highland. So
But they're going to move him back.
that yardage will go to after the punt. So they'll be moved back from the 34 to now the 24-yard line of Highland.
Highland's offense getting set here. Basha, still close game right now, only up by 7. Looks left after faking the handoff and finds his guy who gets a solid 5 yards on the play, but he's swiftly brought down by the Basha defense.
And I just found out here, last year's homecoming king, star tight end and Stugo president Patrick Green is here. He will be interviewed by our sideline reporter Ava at the end of the quarter.
Oh, how neat. He was extremely instrumental to Basha's success last year.
Yes, he was a captain of the team, star tight end, made big plays when they needed to be made.
I remember some great plays he had back in the state championship.
Yes, for sure.
An interesting dichotomy between these two teams, one being the Open State champion and one being the 6A state champion.
Yes.
Goes left. Gets stopped by Basha, but is able to squeeze through. Is that a first down? Let's see what the officials will call. Looks like they're going to call him short.
Yeah, but a great read off the bounce. Bounced off his offensive line when he got stuck, gave him a second push, and it looks like they will move the chains for a Highland first down.
All right,
So,
Highland's offense is starting to work here.
So a break there for Highland. And it looks like we have a running clock here. Got 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
This will most likely be the last play of the quarter before we have our amazing interview with Ava Hunsberger and Patrick Green.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
All right, let's see what Highland can do with their last play of the quarter. Seeming a bit confused, the play clock's running out.
Looks like Highland's got to call a timeout here.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a play off in time. Has to take a timeout here with 30.1 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, it seemed like they were a bit confused there on what their offense was.
Couldn't get lined up there, and you know, timeouts in that situation may be detrimental at the end of the half when your team has the ball and needs to take a timeout.
Yeah, let's see. Oh. Let's see what the Basha defense can do here. You know, they've got a huddle. They're trying to work out how the Highland offense is countering against them. And, you know, they got to be.
Hey guys, it's Ava Hunsberger. I'm here with Patrick Green and Easton Jones. So how's college life going for you guys?
It's been great. It's been my 3rd week now. I know you guys went back way early. Having a nice summer break is definitely a big benefit of college, but it's been great. Just been enjoying all that ASU has to offer. But yeah.
How's it going for you, Easton?
Yeah, college is awesome. I have to agree with Patrick. I just started this week, but I love it.
So you guys are football alumni. So how do you guys feel about the team already?
I think they're looking pretty good. They're just starting out, but I think they'll do pretty good this year.
Okay, how about you, Patrick?
Well, they lost a lot of big senior pieces last.
Almost an interception there to start the second part of the
Follow up after the timeout.
Follow up after the timeout. That's my mistake there. Second down and 10. That was a big break there for Highland, not getting that picked.
Yeah. Highland might be trying to squeeze, obviously they're trying to, but they might be able to squeeze another first down before the end of this quarter.
We'll see about that. Looks like they're going shotgun. Actually, no, looks like it's under center there. Now they're motioning.
Basha's defense watching the motion. Number 3 goes left. Will they get him? Tries to break for the outside. Seems to get about, what, 6 yards on that play, I would say?
Yeah, fake check sweep, handed off, trying to go wide left.
Yeah,
Just got pushed out of bounds by...
Eli Kirby there. He had a great run, though.
Got pushed out of bounds by Javen Reed, senior, 5'10", 175. A lot of seniors from both of these teams.
Looks like they're going to call Eli Kirby out of bounds a lot sooner than we had previously anticipated. So
Yeah, which helps for Basha. Now from 3rd and medium goes to 3rd and long.
Yeah.
So about 3rd down and 8 here.
Let's see if this forces Highland to pass. And it looks like it will with no running backs in the backfield.
Looks like they're going shotgun here.
Yeah, Kalen Fisher out there all alone. Looks right. Gets pressured by Basha's defense. Brody going in for the sack. And nobody on the right side to stop Kalen from getting the run there for the first down.
Yeah, great job on the left side, left tackle and left guard for Highland, getting him that open lane. And you saw Brody Jones pressuring from the right, just couldn't get there in time. No, he was just too fast. That's Kalen Fisher, the quarterback, a junior quarterback.
Yeah, it seems almost as if the right side of the defensive line couldn't get in there in time.
All right, we got a first down and 10, 10.8. This most likely will be the last play of the first quarter. He'll take it. And he's got sacked.
Wow.
That's number 27. Blue Danzer Jr.
Blue, another star of this Basha team.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, Blue is a very popular person at Basha. He's popular on and off the field. He makes solid plays on the field. He's also another team leader. He's been growing into the leadership role, especially after the vacuum of leadership last year.
Scoreboard just went out. That will take us to the end of the first quarter, but our scoreboard just went out. Looks like it's going to turn back on.
But yeah.
That was a big play at the end of the first quarter, and looks like our scoreboard's back working.
All right, but here's Ava Hunsberger.
Hey Bears.
This just in. Tonight's special, a 32-ounce tomahawk steak with a blue cheese crust is served with a delicious mushroom risotto and a really tasty grilled.
Hey Bears, I want to talk about some injuries with you. We have Miles Lockhart back on the field, who broke his 5th metatarsal. He's a screw in his foot currently, but he's back. I'm here with DJ Jamin. He just tore his ECL back in February. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, it was in a 7-on-7 tournament. I wanted to make a cut, and when I made the cut, I heard it snap, and I knew instantly something was wrong because it ain't feel right. But I just can't wait to be back. You know, they told me I was gonna be back week 3, week 4. I could have been back this week. I got medically cleared, but you know, it was like more of a liability situation. I could have done something wrong. I could have got hurt again. So I'll be back like week 3 or 4, make a difference.
Did your mindset change at all?
Nah, I got the same mindset. I got to prove everybody wrong like I used to. That was the same mindset I had going in last year, same mindset I got this year.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Well,
Wow.
Thank you, Ava. That was a great update on DJ Jamin.
And Miles, yeah.
Yeah,
Really-
Miles being back is huge for this Basha defense. Him and Cole Martin were the 2 stars of the defensive backs last year. Obviously, Cole Martin graduated last year, went to the University of Oregon, and I believe is being a punt returner this year, and will start at defensive back next year for the Oregon Ducks when they first get into the Big Ten.
It's crazy, you know, just from a perspective of growing up with these guys and then going on to see them be such big, huge stars, you know, in the real world in their adult life, you know. It shows how much football is just a gateway for opportunities later in life.
I know, not just football. You got other sports, baseball, hockey, basketball, you know, volleyball. All these professional sports giving high school athletes a chance.
All right.
Looks like we got a motion here.
Kalen drops back, looks for the pass. Number 2 beats his defender and gets a nice pickup there for Highland.
That's a great play there to start the quarter for Highland. Obviously backed up to 2nd down and 16. And they get about 30-ish yard gain, I believe. I don't know if my math's correct there.
That was number 33, Jack Blyer, who got beat on his route there. He's a linebacker for Basha, who is 6'1", 225.
Yeah, that's not Jack Blyer's like. Jack Blyer's always make those plays. Just a bad rep there for him, but he'll recover from that.
You know, you can't have bad in life without good, you know.
Of course.
For every 10 great plays, there's going to be 1 bad play.
Of course. Looks like they shift here. Under center, looks like a jet sweep.
Fakes the handoff, still has the ball, looking right. Number 22 needs to look around. Oh, tried to jump for the ball and couldn't hold on. And they called the flag there.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah, that looked like a push-off to me there from Highland.
Number 22, Tommy Praza, looking confused as to what the flag was called for.
Yeah, but obviously we have a different perspective than the ref. But to me, it looked like a push-off there from Highland. Then he just kind of sold it there. But That's a big break there for Highland.
Yeah.
That's going to get him inside. That's going to get him inside the 20-yard line for
Yeah.
Highland on that big.
That's a very big play for them there.
That's a very questionable call in my opinion, but
That call might spark up the Basha defense. Get a little angry. Get a little coal in the engine.
yeah, but also you got to keep your head in the game.
Looking for the same spot. Got beat, but the pass was too quick and the receiver wasn't looking.
Yeah, great blitz there by the Basha defensive line, getting him to force that pass out. Just couldn't get there.
Yeah. The linebacker and outside corners core right now is struggling a bit with these outside passes, getting beat, not looking at their receivers. So this is something that Basha needs to change quickly if they want to stay in this game, because right now Highland is absolutely driving on them.
Looks like they're going to go trips to the left.
Miles Lockhart there, having an excellent game. Hands it off to number 3, looks for a run, and they can't seem to grab him before he gets a nice 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, I got a couple guys wrapping him around there. But once again, what Highland's been doing all night long, second chances. You saw a second chance there after that sack. Saw a second chance there after that flag, and another second chance there from getting pushed off by the Basha D.
Basha's wrapping up their, offensive counterparts, but they're not bringing them to the ground, and then they're getting yards after contact.
Yeah,
so.
It looks like they're covering well in the passing game, but the rushing game is starting to get Basha a little bit. Be a big third down here, third down and short.
This is monumental, as I might put it. All right, the crowd getting loud.
So QB keep, and
I believe he stopped short there. Basha able to read his keep there.
And it was, my apologies again, it was not a QB keep, it was a wildcat. A wildcat is when looks like we have an injured player there.
It was a wildcat formation almost, but hold on. There is an injury on the field, so we're going to take a minute away and pray and hope that he is okay and we'll have a swift recovery.
Welcome back here at the Bear Den. Basha up 7-0 with just under 11 minutes here in the second quarter. It looks like we have our injury being walked off the field by a couple of trainers, and we'll get back to football. It is a fourth down in short. It'll be an interesting move here if Highland will go for it, or will they go for a field goal here.
All right, Basha's coaches getting them riled up here. This is a moment where they really need to lock in and focus on their men.
This play here, this could change the tide of the game. And it looks like the Highland Hawks will...
Still coming out of their formation, a little too early to tell.
Will go for it. I see the quarterback, Kalen Fisher in there, so they will go for it. And it is another Wildcat formation with running back Cody Clermore. And he'll take it, he'll throw it.
He throws it.
Wide open to number 81.
Number 81.
Gavin Priest, who is a wide receiver junior. And Highland will score a touchdown.
And what a trick play that was, having the Wildcat formation and then throwing it to somebody who would have never been expected to get the ball.
Yeah, here's a play that makes me remind of Wildcat formation. You know, the Patriots used to have all these stars like Brady, Gronkowski, but they also had a guy named Julian Edelman. And he used to do Wildcat all the time. And looks like the Highland Hawks are going to with a weird formation here. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Let's see if somebody gets on them here. Yeah, he's going to go for his
throw and a pass, and
they
wow.
They got it to 81 again. Gavin Priest. And for the first time in Basha's season, they are trailing.
Yeah, not a Not a good defensive drive there from the Basha defense there. You know, letting 2 back-to-back trick plays, and now they're trailing.
Yeah, the trick plays, no joke, but they are tricky. So usually those plays are like one and done. You know, the defenses will be like, okay, we know your formation, we know what you're going to run. So we'll see now if they end up trying to run that again and maybe spicing it up, saying, hey, last time we threw right, so this time we're going to throw left, because you wouldn't expect that. But definitely not how you want to get scored on as a defense with trick plays. Almost insulting.
Yeah, going back to my comment earlier about Julian Edelman, he used to be a quarterback until he became a wide receiver. And then the New England Patriots with legendary head coach Bill Belichick used to always run wildcat plays with him. One famous play I remember is like in 2014 against the Baltimore Ravens, where Brady threw the ball to Edelman. He chucked one all the way down to wide receiver Danny Amendola to tie the game back then. And that year, the Patriots ended up winning the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks 28-24.
Just a solid drive there from Highland, especially with those trick plays to kind of tie it all together, put the bow on the present at the end. And I'm sure that Basha is not happy about that at all. And also, I'm sure they're not happy that their offense has been getting stuffed and barely able to move the chains.
Yeah, after that first drive from the Bears, that first explosive drive, they seem to be stopped every single play. Getting small yardage, 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, not what they need.
Now, Basha's offense has had plenty of time to rest, talk, you know, work with their coaches on a solution here to these offensive blockages, per se. And hopefully, they're going to end up working for Basha here, and they can pull ahead again.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
And folks, we just want to let you know that Emmett is a huge Patriots fan.
I am. I grew up a huge Tom Brady fan.
That's just disgusting.
Okay.
All right, Island with the kickoff.
Looks
Another going for an onside, recovered by Basha.
A smart play there by number 82. That is
Hayden Daughtry.
He's a tight end junior. I think Basha was expecting that, and a smart play there to take the fair catch, getting that pretty decent yardage there.
If 82 for Basha caught that, though, that would be Sean McMahon, a junior tight end for Basha.
I believe I read the wrong name then. That is my apologies.
Congrats to Sean McMahon for the good catch there.
Yeah.
And that is the type of adaptation I want to see from Basha. They started off the game with that kind of weird, almost onside kick, and that time they were completely ready for it.
Yeah, it looks like Basha here is going trips formation.
Let's hope their offense can almost work just like that kick return there. Damon looking right.
3-man rush in. Here
trying
comes
to find
fourth.
Javery. Javery's locked up. Javery's getting held up, and Damon tries to run it. Can't seem to go anywhere.
And that is, he is sacked by number 7, Cole McLev. He's having a huge game tonight on the defensive side of the ball for Highland. That's a huge loss. That's going to be a loss of 4-5 for the Basha Bears.
Sacks don't come often on Damon, so they're definitely getting into the Bears' head right now. And Damon needs to be a leader here, pull them together, and get this offense driving down the field.
He needs to play like he did in that state championship game. He needs to play like he did in both those Chandler games, you know. Yeah. Put his head down, lead the Basha Bears down the field for 6.
Let's hope he can do that here. Calling in motion for number 5. He's going right, tries to find a hole. Let's watch that shiftiness. And he's able to recover the yards that he lost on that last play.
Yeah, good run there by Damon. But now, unfortunately, it's going to be 3rd down and long. And a huge play here for this Highland defense.
If they can stop Basha here on, would this be now 3 drives in a row? That has to be demoralizing slightly to Basha.
Yeah, that's going to boost Highland's momentum by a lot.
All right.
I want to see wide receiver Gio Richardson make a play here. If he's on the field, looks like to be in the slot. I want to see him make a play here.
Gio's caught a 61-yard long pass last week.
Looks like Basha is slow to get to the line. They got 5 seconds left. Maybe looking to take a timeout. 3.
They might have to. They get the snap
just
off
get it
barely.
off.
Damon rolls to his left, looking deep. And who does he find but number 5, Gio Richardson, for the pass and the first down. Move those chains.
Big play there by Gio Richardson. Like I said, he needs to make a big play here. He did. He gets wide open, beats the linebacker, gets in front of the corner, and a huge first down here for the Bears in the Highland territory.
Wow. And the energy is slowly coming back to Basha's side of the field. The crowd getting ready again. The band, they're hyped. The student section is crazy like always. Folks, I think the Bears are ready to get back in this game.
Yes, sir. They've never been out of it.
All right. Damon looking, finds a quick pass, is able to get his receiver for a nice 4-yard pickup there.
Yeah, Gio Richardson getting wide open there for the Bears.
Finally starting to find something that works, just passing it to Gio, quick passes.
Looks like they're going to make a substitution here. Mason Arhin is coming in for Dazal Blake. This should be an interesting move. You got Arhin here, and then Gio Richardson right next to him at the bottom of your screen. So we'll see what we do here.
Number 18, his name's Dash Blake. He's also another upcoming receiver for the Basha offense. And there goes Damon, looking out to his right. He's got room, and he's going. A nice, solid pickup there for Basha on second down.
Yeah, nice 3-yard pickup, and now it's going to be 3rd and short here for the Basha Bears.
Damon, like we said earlier, clutch on 3rd down. He knows his offense. He knows his receivers and tight ends well. I wouldn't be surprised if a short few-yard pickup comes here from number 11, Javery Mayberry, for the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here.
If not, I think he might QB sneak it for the first.
Yeah, in my mind is what he should do, He reminds me a lot of Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears with his speed and agility.
He looked to the sideline there for some advice from his coach. Composing
does
himself, he
sneak
goes
it.
for the run. And he's
Gets
got
it.
room.
He's got
going.
a lot more.
A nice, solid run there from Damon.
Exactly what the Basha Bear needed. Now they're in field goal range and have the potential chance to take this lead back here midway through the second quarter.
I'm starting to feel like Basha's got that mental motivation right now. The sludge has worn off, the mental barrier, the mental blockage. They've gotten past that. They're moving the chains. They're coordinating their offense well. They're communicating. This is the type of team I'm used to seeing.
Yes, we saw a lot of this team last year, and we saw this a lot of team 2 years ago.
Damon has started all 4 years of his high school career. Breaks the tackle. He's looking, throws it up. And who does he find for the catch? Number 11,
and the
Javery
flag.
Mayberry.
That's a huge flag. Late hit there by Highland, and that's going to be a first down for the Bears.
Nice play there. Javery getting the nice catch in the clutch. Like we said earlier, Javery, big man.
Yeah, personal foul there, and that's going to put the Bears inside the 10.
Javery is 6'5", 235 pounds, an absolute unit of a tight end. He was a transfer last year to Basha, so he couldn't play until halfway through the season, but he came in clutch during the playoffs and was another key component in winning that state game against Saguaro.
Here we go. It looks like we got a pistol formation, I believe. You got Damon
and Miles.
Actually, shotgun formation. Damon in the backfield along with Miles. Looks like we have a jet
The
sweep.
dynamic duo. He's looking left.
Gio Richardson
Finds
makes the
Gio.
catch.
Will he get in? He's going wide. He gets close, but he doesn't get in. Once again, another amazing play from Gio there. Finding space, catching the ball, looking it in, and then immediately looking upfield for even more yards.
Yeah, that Damon Williams to Gio Richardson connection has been lethal this drive for the Bears. And now it's about second down and about, I'd say, 3 to the goal line.
Gio was hungry for yards right now, and I have a feeling he may get a score here. Let's see what happens. Miles still behind Damon. Gio motioning, coming inside. Motioning again, going to the left side. Hands it off to Miles for the touchdown. 13-8 Bears.
A great run there by the Ohio State commit, Miles Lockhart. Also a defensive back. I'm sure Ryan Day will appreciate that run.
Man, Miles coming right back off that injury with the nail still in the foot, playing like nothing ever happened. That is a leader right there.
And now the Basha Bears right now up by 5. Let's see if they can get up by 6. High snap, but that doesn't matter because it goes right through the uprights, and the Bears.
Timmy signing with the extra point. Timmy big guy on the team.
And the Bears now lead by 6 with over 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. A big statement drive here for the Bears tonight in this slugfest.
Where would we be without our kickers in life? They boost morales. They're at our practices. They get the extra points. I honestly would say they're one of the most underrated positions on the field.
I agree with you.
Timmy, he's been a great kicker for Basha his whole career here at Basha. He's 9 for 9 on extra points this season. I guess if you count this game, then he'd be 11 for 11, and he's hit his one and only field goal. Here comes Basha, ready to kick it off. Up by 6 right now, though, so still technically a one-score game.
Yeah, Basha with those 9 touchdowns last week got him a lot of reps, and now he's got 2 tonight. Perfect, like Justin Tucker.
Everybody's feeling the energy in the stadium right now. Basha, they're getting energetic. They're getting excited. This is their homecoming. This is their moment to show to the school who they really are. That without even some of their stars from last year, they are still an excellent team. And I think a team like Highland is the perfect opponent to prove that.
Yeah, and then next week you got Serraro, a state championship rematch with the Bears.
That'll be fun to watch.
It will be.
And the kick is off. Another deep kick. This time actually received, and they ended up calling another fair catch.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Which will be a touchback, because due to the rule, anything inside the 10-yard line will be a fair caught and a touchback. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Highland Hawks. Be interesting to see here how this Highland offense responds to Basha marching it down the field, and see how this Basha defense responds with Highland's high-pressure offensive drive last drive.
Yeah, and plenty of key players out there for Basha right now. Brody Jones out on the defensive end on the right side. Looks like we have number 4. Is that Trey on the right cornerback? Could not be Trey. Let me look. That is Jamison Stamps. My apologies.
Looks like a fake jet around by number 10.
Looking for a pass. Finds, was that 18 down the middle, but he couldn't pull it together. Pass was slightly overthrown.
Yeah, just a bad pass there, bad location. I don't know if he got hit or not, but just a bad pass there.
That's something that Basha has to be careful, though, because that was close, right? If that was a better thrown pass, that could have easily been a touchdown for Highland.
Yes, the coverage was blown, but it was a bad pass, so Basha gets a break there.
One thing defenses talk about is never letting the offense behind you there, and that was one critical mistake they made, was letting him get behind them. So that's something they need to work on if they don't want a big, easy touchdown that they give up.
2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Another jet motion. Looks like a rule.
Running a little circle down there. Not sure what he's up to. He's able to get the run going to the right side. Number 3, Eli's brought him down. Eli's doing really good so far for Highland. He's not getting 20-yard runs every single play, but he's getting consistent yards. He's doing it consistently, and he is pushing this Highland team towards the end zone every single drive.
Yeah, and he got another second chance there. And instead of just having a 1 or 2 yard gain, he got like a 4 yard gain there. Gets his team, instead of 3rd and long, now it's 3rd and medium.
All right. Crowd's getting loud on this big 3rd down, folks. Here comes Highland. The pressure's on them. Number 3, Eli going to the left of number 6, Kalen. Kalen throws right. Gets the first down to his receiver, number 13, Braden Raja.
Yeah, and he got tripped up there by, I believe, number 27. Actually, no, number 26, Jordan Howard, senior. Risky play there for him.
I actually don't believe that's Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard is still injured.
Oh, that's my mistake there. Oh, yeah, I see him on the sideline. Then I was number 27, Blue Denzer.
Another good play from Blue there. Blue, amazing player, amazing leader. Also kind of cool just to be named after a color. Kind of random, but pretty cool.
That was my dog's name.
Huh. All right, fakes the handoff, drops back, looking deep. Will he find his man? Hands up, and he can't catch him.
Inaccurate throw there. I believe he rushed that throw. It was inaccurate, but it was deep enough, and if he would have caught it, that would have been 6.
And what we were just talking about there, folks, letting the offense get behind you while being on defense. You can't let that happen, or there's going to be big passes like that. And, there's a multitude of factors that go into that. He gets a juke on you. He's faster than you. But those are excuses at the end of the day. And if your job is to keep him from getting behind you, you need to keep him from getting behind you.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. We saw a run play last time after an incompletion. Will we see it again?
Let's see. Motioning a lot. Highland
Another
loves
run
the motion.
play.
Run to Eli. He is stuffed this time. The Basha defensive line not letting him get anything.
Yeah, big read there by the front 7 for Basha. Again, try that second chance, but this time Basha got him for good, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Highland Hawks.
Must be Thanksgiving, folks, because Basha was hungry for some stuffing there.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they're hungry for seconds here,
Let's hope they do.
because big 3rd down here with under 5 minutes left to play in the first half.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Do I love me some Friday Night Lights, Emmett.
Yes, sir.
This is what I live for.
Yes. Crowd getting loud here. 3rd down and 10.
Both sides of the ball getting ready. He takes the snap. He drops back. He looks right. He finds his guy, and he just barely gets the first down. Let's see if they call it a complete pass.
They will, and it looks like the spot will be a first down. They're going to move the chains.
First down for Highland there. A big first down. Obviously, a lot of conversions on 3rd down for Basha and Highland tonight.
Yeah, that's been lethal for both offenses. The defense needs to play better 3rd down defense.
There, the receiver got on the outside. They couldn't get to him in time. Luckily, they prevented him from going any further, but obviously you don't want to give the first down up.
Of course. Now we got a 1st down and 10. Another pass play.
Oh,
look at Brody Jones.
They couldn't get.
And he picked it
off. And what number 6, Kalen Fisher, thought was a throwaway throw when he was about to be sacked, ends up being an interception for number 24. Number 24 is Basha. Trey Knox, a sophomore.
What a play there by Trey Knox, reading that pass after Brody Jones comes and absolutely smothers him. He had to throw it away, couldn't get it out, and just what a read there from Trey Knox.
It's just excellent from all parts of the Basha defense there. Almost sacked him, ended up reading it perfectly, getting the interception. I mean, Trey has to be feeling great, especially as a sophomore on varsity. That is the type of play that you can only dream of having at that point in your high school career.
Now the Basha Bears have a 1st down and 10 inside the 40 at the 39. Damon Williams Jr. needs to capitalize off this.
Momentum is on Basha's side right now, folks.
Gia Richardson in motion.
It's key to stay poised right now.
Low
Almost fumbles the snap. Damon looking. He's about to get sacked, and he's running. It's a foot race. He's going. And he ends up throwing it away.
Smart choice there by Damon. Not worth taking the sack and not worth
taking a hit,
Not worth taking a hit. Chance of getting injured.
As a mobile quarterback, you have to be concerned about that. When you're running so much, you're going to be taking a lot more hits, and that can cause, a multitude of issues. So smart there to just run it out of bounds and not worth taking the hit for an extra 2 yards.
Yes, now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bears at the 39-yard line of the Highland Hawks. Just over 4 minutes left to play in the first half.
Basha getting ready. Damon in shotgun. Calls in motion. Gets the snap. Hands it off to number 2. I believe that was number 2.
It was. That was Corey Chisley. And gets smothered at the line. Great read there by the Highland Hawks.
I have to say this, Emmett. Even after losing their star running back Deshaun Buchanan last year, I think that Basha's running core is still there.
Yes, of course, especially with Damon Williams Jr. being a mobile quarterback. And then you throw guys in like Miles Lockhart, who's going to Ohio State after this year, the freshman Noah Roberts, and now Corey Chisley.
Corey Chisley, number 2.
Corey Chisley.
Another senior for Basha.
Yeah. Here's 3rd down and long.
Damon spins, looking deep, reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. Oh! And his guy couldn't hold on to the ball there. What an excellent play if he could have brought that in, though. The spin move, the receiver. That was number 88 who couldn't bring it in there.
Yeah, looking into the booth right next to us is the Basha offensive coaching staff. Unhappy with that drop there.
I believe, once again, that is Aiden Hammersmith, but we are going to have our players' numbers correct next week. Obviously, like we said earlier, this is a student broadcast, and some mistakes are going to happen. So
Yes.
next time, we're going to make sure we have it even better for you guys at home.
And it looks like Bash is going to take a timeout. Do you think we go for it here?
I say why not? It's homecoming. You've got a solid squad. And you know, it's been a game for them so far.
Yes, and next week we're going to have a heck of a game in Saguaro, a state championship rematch, and I believe we're going to face a familiar face. Isn't that right, Jaden?
I believe so.
Last year, Bryson Denman was a great star here for Basha. Unfortunately, we lost him to Saguaro after this last year, so this year he'll play for Saguaro, but it will be a tough emotional challenge for a lot of these Basha Bears who know him well. But at the end of the day, it's just a game, and they need to play their hearts out next week.
An interesting move, if you ask me. You know, playing for Basha, winning the Open State Championship, and then going to the team that you beat.
Must have been a great offer there for the recruitment process.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know, obviously things behind the scene, but that's going to be more than just a game. That's going to be an emotional battle for the players going up against one of their brothers who now happens to be in other colors.
Yeah, it's now the enemy. And looks like Basha will go for it. You got Damon Williams in the backfield alongside freshman Noah Roberts.
No way they run it to Noah here. Damon is most likely going to pass.
Yeah, and he will.
Looking right. He's going deep. Who does he have? Looks deep for number 3, who can't get there in time. The pass is slightly overthrown.
Yeah, that was a botched block there by Noah Roberts and a great rush there by number 0, Bernard Barry II.
And when we spoke to Mac earlier today, that is Coach Mac of Basha High School, he said number 0, Bertrand Barry, was a top threat for Basha tonight.
He also said number 1, Cash Kilmore.
And number 2, Cody Kilmore, both brothers.
I believe are twin brothers. Same exact height, but Cash weighs 40 pounds more than Cody.
Those are all threats that Basha's been looking out for tonight, and as you just saw, that's one of the reasons why. They're able to get in there, and they're able to penetrate Basha's offensive line.
All right, first down and 10 here for the Highland Hawks at their own 35-yard line. Just over 3 minutes left to play in this first half.
For a Basha game, surprisingly low scoring. Basha's used to having high scoring games, and there goes Eli with the run. Is able to get solid yards, but's able to get hit in the knees, goes down, gets wrapped up.
Yeah, but stuck his shoulder down, used his body, got an extra 2 yards there. So now it's going to be about 2nd down and 5.
Eli, 6 feet tall, 210 pounds, and playing out of his mind right now. What an excellent game for that young man out there.
He's been having a spectacular game tonight. You know, had that couple wildcat plays there. He actually had that passing touchdown and then the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's hard for defenses to stop short runs.
Yes, it is. Looks like we have a jet motion.
6 drops
And
back.
a fake pass.
Looks deep. He's getting pressured. Throws it up again. Almost another interception there.
Had to throw it away there.
Basha's defense getting better at this. They're starting to read the passes more. Their blitzes are getting in there. And then when number 6, Kalen just chucks up the ball, their outside linebackers are there ready to get a pick. So Basha has efficiently adapted to this Highland offense that was earlier just steamrolling over them.
Now it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 for the Highland Hawks in their own territory. A big 3rd down here with 2.5 minutes left to play in the first half.
All right. I can hear the thunderous footsteps of the Basha fans right now on this 3rd down.
It looks like we have whistles and a timeout for Highland. They want to talk it over. That's their 2nd timeout, so they will have 1 more left with these last 2.5 minutes. And with that, we're going to take a quick break.
Two.
Welcome back to the Bear Den here in the second quarter. Just 2.5 minutes left.
Almost halfway through Basha's 2023 homecoming game.
And
up by 6 right now, but with Highland driving on them.
about 3rd down and 5 here. Big play here for both teams.
Let's see what Kalen can do. Gets pressured again, throws it up quick, and number 2 makes an amazing catch
Wow.
there. Spinning around and getting it on number 33 for Basha.
Yeah, that was Jack
Blyer
Blyer.
again in the same exact spot of the field where he got beat earlier.
Yeah, Jack Blyer not having a good game. He's a lot better playing than what he's showing tonight, but
Yeah.
hopefully he can go in the halftime, think about what he can do better, and come back out the same player he was last year.
Go talk to his coaches, figure out what's going wrong, and then, most importantly, a way to correct it.
Of course.
You don't want to focus on what he's doing wrong. You want to focus on how to get better as a player.
1st down and 10 for the Highland Hawks at the 36. Remember, if you do get a 1st down, the clock does stop until the referee signals.
Hands it off to Eli. Eli, once again, getting that short, sweet run for Highland.
Dipping that shoulder, man, every single time, getting those extra 2 to 3 yards. That's huge in the long run for the Highland Hawks.
If you were a player, Emmett, how would you counter somebody like that?
I'd probably just turn the other way.
Turn the other way. This guy. That's something, though.
I don't know. I'd just go low, because going low is way, because I also play hockey. And
Realistically, that's something Basha, even though we're discussing it, it's not something they're going to be discussing during their halftime break, is
Right.
how do we stop that?
yeah, here's a pass here.
He's looking deep again. Somebody's beat. Oh, no. And number 18 for Highland scores. That is Ty Smith.
Yeah.
Looks like number 24, Trey, got beat on that play. Coming off the interception on the last drive, now getting absolutely burnt for the Highland touchdown.
Yeah, blew the play there. You know, I think the interception got to his head.
I wouldn't go that far. You know, everybody makes mistakes, but
Right.
obviously not something that Basha is looking for, and that's obviously not something Trey was wanting to happen.
Yeah,
but
it looks like instead of the 2-point conversion,
they're
the
going for the field goal.
Highland Hawks will go for the point after.
Maybe they'll fake it. You never know. These
Yeah.
guys are they're tricky.
Yeah, but faking is a big risk now because it's moved back.
Yeah.
Kick is up and good.
Yep, and that puts Highland up by 1 point. However, Basha has a minute 42 left in the first half, and their offense will be receiving the ball. Emmett, do you think this is enough time for them to go down and at least get a field goal, and more importantly, hopefully a touchdown?
Definitely, especially with the 2 timeouts, but they got to be smart. They got to manage the clock well. Demon's got to have short passes.
Short passes, and they got to be getting out of bounds. They have to correctly utilize their timeout. Don't sit in the middle of the field. Your goal is to get the ball, get near the sideline, and then either get tackle going out of bounds or step out of bounds to preserve that clock time.
And keep in mind that the Highland Hawks will receive the football in the second half to begin with because Highland won the toss and chose to defer.
Coming off of 66-7 win against Westwood last week, a much different scene for Basha this week, being down 1, 14-15. Could this possibly be a wake-up call at halftime for them that this isn't going to be a walk in the park?
Exactly, and we knew coming into this game this was going to be a tough game. You know, you got the 6A state championships, which is one division lower than the open state. So a tough game for the Bears tonight. And it looks
another
like
onside kick. Will Basha recover it? And it looks like Basha got the ball there.
And you got decent field position. That's the risk when you take onside kicks. It's a way to get decent field position.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, Basha really well at adapting to that onside squib kick of sorts, whatever you want to call it. It seems to be something that Highland is hoping to get a cheeky little recovery off of. And I'm interested to see if the game comes down to the wire, you know.
Yeah, it looks that way. It's interesting because Highland's been creative all game long, you know, with the onside kicks and everything. What we got down there, we got a couple of the officials, including the referee. The referee is the one with the white hat discussing what is going on. And It looks like the clock will be reset to 1:42 instead of what it was at 1:40. Looks like a timing error by the scorekeeper there, which is now fixed. So 2 extra seconds for Basha should benefit them for sure.
Highland is definitely not playing statically tonight. You know, they're not playing just basic, bare bones football. They're thinking outside the box. They're running creative plays. And maybe that's one way Basha can counter them, is coming up with some creative plays of their own.
Yeah, it looks like the line judge and the referee had a discussion, and looks like it's been solved. So here we go. 1:42 left to play in the first half. 2 timeouts for the Bears.
And coming up in about 1 minute and 42 seconds, we will have Ava Hunsberger with your halftime recap. Here comes DeMond, calls for the snap. He's got to get quick short pass and you're out of bounds. And he decides to run it, and he's gone. He's going. He's getting yards. He's up the field. He's going. He's going. He held on to the ball.
And a flag in the play. That's going to be a horse collar there.
A huge run for Basha there. DeMond carrying his offense down the field. And like we talked about, 1 minute and 42 seconds is nothing for this Basha offense. They are ready to drive any time, any day. DeMond will take his offense down the field fast and efficiently.
And that's another huge flag there for the Highland Hawks, you know, getting that horse collar after that huge play by DeMond. That also stops the clock, so Basha saves that timeout, and they get an additional 15 yards. So now they're inside the 15-yard line.
That is why DeMond Williams Jr. is ranked #1 in Arizona at quarterback. He is an absolutely stellar player to watch, and I love seeing him grow.
Here comes Miles Lockhart in the backfield alongside DeMond Williams Jr., the quarterback.
Takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, gets wrapped up. He's in the middle of the field here. He's not near out of bounds.
Yeah, and
I don't know what Bash is going to do there, and they call the timeout. A smart choice there for them to preserve the clock.
Yeah, they have 1 minute and 7 seconds left at the 16-yard line, and a good play there by Bertrand Berry II. He has having a few big plays there tonight.
And honestly, Emmett, if I'm going to be real with you, I think that is a fair trade for Basha. They get down, they're close to the end zone. DeMond has a great run, and then they have one run where they get wrapped up and lose some time on the clock and have to call a timeout.
Yeah,
I think anybody would trade one timeout to get that far down the field. So if that's how you want to think about it, not that big of a loss for Basha there. They're still in this, and they're still going. So I'm excited to see what they're going to come out with. Timeout here. Big timeout for Basha, discussing how they're going to finish off this drive, how they're going to finish off this half. What is their message going in the half? What do they want to send to the fans? What do they want to send to their coaches? How are they going to come out here? They've got a minute left. How are they going to play?
Yeah, and Basha's also in field goal range, so if they can get the chance for a field goal, that would be huge. And if they make it, they would be going up by 2 into the half.
And we talked to Mac before the game, and he said that one of their goals this week is to, what is it, Emmett? It's to ring the bell. Answer the bell.
Answer the call, ring the bell. Here we go, second down.
When the time comes, these players need to step up is what Mac is saying, and I believe, Emmett, right now is that time.
Yes, it is. He throws to Gio Richardson.
Gio going, tries to find a hole. He gets out of, does he get out of bounds? Let's see what they call.
They're going to call him out. It looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 9. We'll see what Highland does here with their timeout. See if they want to preserve any time on the clock for a quick drive there.
An interesting play there. Gio able to, I think he picked up a yard or 2. If not, he got close to the line of scrimmage.
He picked up, it was a loss down last play, so he picked up about 5 yards there. So good pickup there by Gio Richardson.
Solid play from Gio. We love seeing him play. Great character.
Big 3rd down here.
DeMond looking to pass it, and he decides to run. And he throws it to number 7. He jukes him, and he gets the yardage. Look at that play.
It's going to be an interesting spot. They're going to run the, have to run the clock.
Huge read there from
Hold
DeMond
on, we might have a first down here, and they're running the clock. They got to go quick here.
DeMond planned on running it. He didn't have any options. He gets so close to the line of scrimmage, and then he just throws it at the perfect time to number 7, Darren Dodd, the 5'11 senior. Basha has to run hurry-up offense here, though. The clock is running out. They're running out of time, and even after a play like that, you have to be on your feet.
Yeah, I don't know. It says on the scoreboard they have a timeout left. They might run the clock down, but
and kick
they
a
have
field goal,
5 seconds left. or they might run out the play clock and they're gonna.
I believe they called a timeout.
Yeah, they did. No, they did call the timeout.
Bears call a timeout. 17 seconds on the dot left in the half. Down by 1. I think their best course of action here
is to take the field goal.
Hold on. Is it 4th down? It is.
It is 4th
they're
down.
taking the field goal.
Yes.
100% they're taking the field goal.
Yeah, go into halftime with the lead, recoup on defense, get a 3-and-out there, and then potentially go up by 2 scores.
Coaches talk about this all the time, but second half, it's a new game. The score is 0-0. Doesn't matter what happened the first half. Doesn't matter what the score is. It's a new game, 0-0. You go out there, you play your hardest. It doesn't matter if you're up or you're down. You're playing at your maximum potential for the team. It's a clean slate. It's a fresh start, and that's something that I think Basha really needs to embrace.
Hold on. Looks like we have Damon coming back onto the field. It's going to be a 4th down and about 2. Interesting decision here by Basha.
They might try and call Highland offsides here, get them to jump.
Yeah, and then they could, I do believe that, and run the play clock all the way down to 0. So it could be a little bit of an easier kick for
Timmy Timon.
And Highland just called timeout. So
icing the kicker, even though he's not out there. They're thinking ahead.
Yeah, looks like Timmy is not currently warming up, which is a little bit concerning. He might be on the sideline waiting.
Shows confidence, though, that the Basha offense has in Damon. They trust him. They're like, you know what, Damon? I know that we should kick a field goal. I know it's a smart move, but we trust you to get us in there and get that touchdown. Just like Max said, ring that bell.
This is
be there when the bell rings.
This is a high risk with high reward. You either go down, you're either down at the half, defending first, or you're up by 6 into halftime, also defending first.
I believe it was one of the previous Arizona Cardinals head coaches who said, you got to risk it for the biscuit, Emmett.
Yes,
and
sir.
I believe that's what Basha head coach McDonald is going to do here.
Yes, sir.
Go big or go home.
Yes, sir. McDonald has always been known for taking risks. He's been always known for telling his boys that we can win games by taking risks. And I think that's what he's going to tell the boys right here in this timeout. Highland rushes back on the D. Looks like Bash is still in the huddle. So be interesting.
See if they can call him offside. See if they run a play.
Yeah.
If not, I'm sure they do have Timmy somewhere getting ready to bring him in. All right, in the huddle, talking.
I got it.
Thinking, what are they going to run? They can't give it away. They can't show Highland what they're about to do. The crowd roaring with excitement.
They will run it. Damon keeps
holds on
it. Does he get enough?
I don't think he got enough.
They're going to mark him short, it looks like, on the initial spot. Clock stops.
Is that a Highland player injured next to Damon there? It looks like in the pile, a Highland player may have gotten injured.
Yeah. Basha thinks it's
Basha thinks
their ball. Basha's going to try and spike it. And clock's not running. Ref pick up the ball.
What is going on out there, folks?
Yeah. They're going to give Basha the first down, so it's going to be.
Wow. Great job from Damon there. I did not think he got that. An excellent play call by Mac there, telling Damon, look, fake the handoff to Miles and just push it up the middle.
Yeah, now he spikes it with 7.6 seconds left. Maybe time for one play.
One play, then kick it?
That's what I got to do. But they got to make sure they have enough time to kick it after the play.
You got to run a short play here, a short pass, throw it near the outside in case you catch it and you can't get in. Give your kicker as little time, all he needs is for the play clock to start, and then he can kick it. So
I'd say 3 seconds maximum. He's got to have it.
Run down the clock for him. Give him his space. Give him his time. Timmy is clutch in these type of situations.
All right, 2nd and goal for the Bears.
In motion.
Miles locked.
Damon
keeps
going
it.
right, and he runs it in for the touchdown. Damon Williams Jr. with the score.
Great faith there to Miles Lockhart, and Damon Williams takes the outside, uses that momentum, and gets pushed into the end zone.
Can I just say what an excellent drive there by the Basha offense, not giving up there. Even when they could kick a field goal, they aren't giving up. They decided to push through, get that touchdown, and let's see if Timmy can tie it all together with the extra point. Wow. It's such confidence in their play calling there to risk that. There goes Timmy for the field goal, and it's good. Score is 21-15 Basha Bears.
Timmy's perfectly 12 for 12 for extra points, and he hit that one field goal last week against Westwood. Timmy's been clutch all year long.
He is cold, ice in his veins. As a kicker, you got to have a certain type of prestige, a certain level of cool. You know, you're a kicker. You're out there. You got to stay focused. You know, the whole team, the whole field is looking at you. One person, and Timmy doesn't crack under pressure. He goes out there and performs. And with 3.5 seconds left on the clock, Bash is just going to kick it off. You know, Highland's going to field it, and they're going to go to half. But when halftime comes around, our very own Ava Hunsberger from the Basha Bear Network will be giving us a halftime recap on the game so far.
Yeah, that was a risky few plays there for the Bears, especially that last play running through Damon. You know, if he gets down, that's going to be it for the half, and you're going to be trailing. But now Basha leads by 6.
That was calculated.
With 3.5 seconds left, we'll see what happens here.
Calculated, intelligent, good play calling, good football playing by the men out there.
Looks like it's going to be a squib kick. They're going to make him
squib kick.
play it.
Will
Sky
he
kick,
return
I
it? You
meant.
would not want this there. And
Great
again,
tackle there.
All right, folks. This was a great half. We'll see you in a little bit. Here's Ava Hunsberger.
The Hawks of Highland 15, your Basha Bears.
Hey Bears, we're looking at a very exciting game here. We were down by 1, and with 1:40 left, the Bears marched down the field and took the lead back. Back to you guys.
The regiment is an elite music performance ensemble that competes among the very best high school marching bands in the state of Arizona. Staff includes Aaron Whelan, Cambria Whitehead, Bailey Ho, Curie Goldner, Jalen Kim, Josh Matarazzo, Toby Vance, Nate Connell, Raven Naismith, Tina Rodriguez, Brianna Zollers, Andres Pinodante, and Randy Dubois. The Basha Bear Regiment is proud to present their 2023 program, Start Your Engines. This year's show focuses on race cars, featuring the best of NASCAR, Formula One, and the iconic 19s TV show, Speed Racer. They feature music by John Adams, Billy May, Beethoven, and also feature Celine Dion's Ashes from Deadpool 2. The Basha Bear Regiment is under the direction of drum majors Becca Chamberlain and Zuri Altzinger. Please welcome your two-time Arizona State champion, Basha Bear Regiment. our senior class court number 8. Up first, we've got Kate Price and Anna Martinez. Future ballet star who was playing football and helping accomplish this dream. You got it, Kate. You're on your way. Anna Martinez loves history, and when she's older, she wants to become a lawyer. She's also part of the Basha softball team that won the 2023 state champ. Next up, we got Tommy Font and Annabelle Sanborn. Tommy has aspirations to become the next Gordon Ramsay. Plans to study under Ramsay at the Ratton France after high school. In his free time, his hobby include losing assassins, pretending boxing, and taking pictures with his small pink camera. If he wins, he wants to conquer the world. Annabelle Sanborn has been involved in 7 different clubs here at Basha. She loves working with kids, and she hopes to become a pediatric occupational therapist someday. Up next, we got TJ Pennington. PJ's known for being a hard worker and an avid lover of football. Congratulations to all our nominees. Such an honor to have them nominated. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, your 2023-2024 homecoming court is, drum roll please, Annabelle Sanborn and Ada Martinez. Congratulations. Give them a big round of applause. Appreciate all of you representing Basha and the Basha court. Please hang out to get your pictures taken. One more time, football fans, give them all a round of applause.
Welcome back, Basha Bears. We're just about 1 minute left until halftime is over. The score right now is your Basha Bears 21, the Highland Hawks 15. Evan Morris here alongside with Jaden Richter. He'll be here in about a minute. He is finishing something up. And very, very competitive first half between both the Bears and the Hawks, you know. Both teams coming out with something to prove, you know, the Bears having their targets on their backs from winning that state title last year against the Soraro Tigers, I believe. But should be a great second half here with this high-powered Highland offense, this electric Basha offense in both these defenses. Highland will start with the ball first, hopefully for a 3-and-out for the Basha Bears.
Hey guys, I'm here with Ada Martinez and Annabelle Sanborn. How does it feel to win?
It feels super cool. I'm glad it was 2 girls. It's super fun. I love Annabelle.
How about you, Annabelle?
It was really surprising, but I love that it's 2 girls. I think that's so cute.
Yeah, it's a really good thing to add on your resume. Also, so what do you guys think it took to have your peers vote for you?
It was really nice. We have a great senior class, so it was really nice.
What about you?
Yeah, I really appreciate everybody that's being so awesome.
Thank you guys. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
We're about just 2 minutes away from the second half between this high-powered matchup between the Bears and the Hawks. The Highland Hawks will start with the ball after, once halftime is over. They hope to drive down the field and retake this lead, but the Basha defense is going to need to step up huge to prevent that because their last 2 drives, they've let Highland score.
And down on the sideline right now, we have number 50, Cade Price, practicing some snaps to Damon, trying to get ready for some shotgun plays, hopefully, in the second half.
Damon's got to have a big half here if if the Basha Bears want to come out victorious, because the Highland QB, number 6.
He's a threat. He is an extreme menace on the field, that
Kalen Fisher, yeah.
And a great halftime performance from our Basha Bear Regiment. We love having them out here at these games. Shout out to them. And also, congratulations to both of our homecoming queens, I guess, who won homecoming, the royalty.
Yeah, very interesting there.
Yeah. Interesting how one king was not selected. We'll have to see how the Basha community responds to that. The 2 girls seem very happy, though.
Yes, and I'm happy for them for winning such a high, prestigious honor.
And you want to know who's probably even more happy, Emmett?
Who?
Highland, because they're receiving the ball after half, and they are hungry for a win right now.
Yes, sir.
Down 6 right now. It's a single touchdown, not even including the extra point. Highland is still very much in this game. It's been back and forth scores between the 2 teams right now. No one team pulling too far ahead. So both teams right now still in the mix, still fighting, nothing set in stone. And like we said right before the half, the score is 0-0. This is a brand new game, a fresh slate, and both teams need to come out here just putting the first half behind them. It's a new game.
Yeah, I expect a shootout here in the second half, man. You know, both these high-powered offenses. It looks like we're just about ready to go. The special teams are about to take the field. Basha will kick it off to Highland to start the second half.
Number 82, Sean McMahon, getting his helmet on out there, walking onto the field. Got our special teams ready out there on the field, ready to start this second half.
Yeah, we're ready to go, baby. It's been a great first half. Let's hope we can get an even better second half from both teams.
Yeah, let's hope that Basha can close out this lead against Highland.
Yes. Big game for the Bears and big game next week against Soraro, but first we got to get through tonight.
Cheerleaders getting our stands riled up right now, getting the energy back into the crowd after that short halftime intermission. Here comes the kick. Running, and it's gone. The ball is up in the air. Will it be received?
It will, and he will
He's
take
running.
it out.
This might be the first kick received by them all night. And he looks to have gotten quite a few yards off of that play there.
Hold on. I heard the ball came out there, but Highland seemed to recover it. I don't know if Basha got there, but
still an excellent return
Highland
there by Highland.
Yes, it was. It was about a 35-ish yard return.
Something Basha hasn't seen all night, you know, besides maybe on a punt, because they've fair caught every single ball that's been kicked their way.
Yes. First down and 10 here for the Highland Hawks.
All right.
Big drive here for the Basha defense.
Kalen under center, getting ready to take the snap. Calls 16 in the motion on his left side. He hands it off to Eli, finds a hole on the left, and gets hammered by number 12.
Looks like got a little scuffle here with 65 and 35.
Coming in a bit late on Basha number 35. Interesting strategy there.
Yeah, no flags here.
Irritating the defense that's about to pound into you. I'm not sure that's something I would want to do if I was out there on that field.
Right, yeah.
It's going to get hit harder.
And it's position-wise. You got the left tackle on the right defensive end going at it. So it'll be interesting here to watch those two fight.
Brody on the left side of the line now. Number 55, Javen Hall, lined up on center. Shifts to the right slightly. Brody's still on the left side. Highland pulls out right, finds his guy, number 4, barely holds on to the ball, and number 33 is able to get him out of bounds. A solid pass there from Kalen Fisher, finding his guy out wide right, getting him out of bounds, holding on to the ball. Smart communication from the team there, and that's hard to defend as a Basha, you know, D-back, so it's hard. It's you have to be extremely agile and quick, and he got him tackled as soon as he could, so I would say a swift response from Basha there.
Yeah, got third down and short here for the Highland Hawks. Big third down play here for both teams here.
All right.
Expect a run here.
This time of the day, crowd's going wild. The nerves are kicking in. He hands it off to Eli, and he gets the first down. Is that Eli?
It is not. That
is number 4, Jay Martin, another running back we haven't seen much of or any of tonight for Highland.
He's also a cornerback I've seen on defensive plays. And another run for the Highland Hawks where he dipped his shoulder and got the extra yardage, something they've been terrific at all night.
Yeah, Basha still seeming to not have fully gotten over that during halftime. Interested to see if that was even a discussion. You know, they don't have the same angles as us, the same cameras, so perhaps it's something they're not fully seeing, or it might just be something that they can't really defend.
Exactly. Another run.
Gets upfield. Jay Martin with 2 big plays in a row, moving the chains for the Highland Hawks.
And again, using his body, getting forward, getting those extra yardage. And it looks like they're going to mark him short here. Or are they? No,
he
moving
got
the
the first down by far. He was good.
Yeah, I was looking at the refs. He was putting his hands up like it's short by inches, but they're moving the chains.
You never know with those guys.
You never know.
Miles getting his teammates riled up here, getting feedback from his defensive coaches on the sideline. Some defensive coaches for Basha this week are Derek Kennard. He is the D-line coach. And then obviously Chris McDonald, the head coach. Tim Kelly, the assistant head coach. And then Tim Maddox is their leadership coach.
Had a timeout here taken by the Highland Hawks. Obviously, they didn't see something right here. And with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back here at the Bear Den. Back here at the Bear Den, Basha up by 6, 21-15. Just under 10 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. It's first down 10 for the Highland Hawks.
Highland lining up their offensive line. Kalen under center. Looks like he's handing it off. Drops back into the pocket. Throws it deep for number 16, and he can't pull it in. Good defense there by Basha.
That was number 22. That was number 20.
That was number 22.
Tommy Process making that. There is a flag on the play at the back of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a holding call on the Highland Hawks, so it's going to be the first down and 20. As I was saying before the penalty flag, a great play there by Tommy Passes, breaking up that pass, which eventually didn't matter because holding was called for the Highland Hawks. It is now first down and 20.
Good recovery there, though. He was letting the receiver slightly get to the outside, and to counter that, he got his hands up there. He got his hands near the ball, and he was able to help kind of sort of knock it out of the receiver's hands there.
Yeah, he used his physicality advantage there.
Yeah, very smart plays there. Very smart plays.
All right, here we
comes
go.
Kalen.
First down and 20.
Basha chanting for defense. He looks to his right, and he can't get the pass.
Great coverage there by number 12.
That is number 12.
Vince Lenzi, senior. Another senior from this Basha defense.
Basha taking a moment to breathe here. Miles talking to his coaches, getting the game plan. Highland talking to their coaches, getting their game plans. Both sides ready for this brutal battle that's about to happen in the trenches of the offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah, second down and 20. Big play here for both teams.
Linebackers on receivers. Everything's going down. And Kalen takes the snap. Brody coming on his right. Can't
Flag
seem
on
to
the
get
play.
him.
Looks like we got maybe another hold.
And an incomplete pass there.
That might be.
A penalty coming up here. Ref still yet to call what penalty it is.
It's going to be another holding on the Highland Hawks. So that's going
Wow.
to back them up way. And they're actually going to decline it. So it's going to be third down. Here's something that I have just thought about. Basha has not gotten any penalties tonight. That's huge.
To me,
for yardage.
This slightly shows the disparity of the Highland offensive line.
Yeah.
Right? They've gotten 2 holding calls in not even just one drive, but one set of downs, right?
Yeah, and they also have taken some.
They're getting holding calls, and Brody is still getting through their line. So they're struggling to block right now, which is why they're resorting to holds.
Yeah, third down and 20.
Giving it to number 23, hoping he can break out a run on the outside, and Basha's able to bring him down well away from the first down.
That's a nice play there.
Yeah, that was number 23 for Highland, Elijah Denson. He is a wide receiver, a junior, and 5'11", which, like we said earlier, is basically 6 feet. Like,
Yeah.
come on, just give it to him, you know.
Actually,
I feel bad, like 5'11", like, you know. You could grow 1 more inch if you really tried.
Yeah, a huge stop here on defense by the Basha Bears. And I'd like to apologize for my mistake I made. I said Basha had no penalties. We actually do have one. It was a pass interference call.
Oh, it was the call. Yeah,
it was
debatable.
It was a questionable call for sure. All right, kick
Here
is
comes
up.
the punt. Nobody's going to touch it. Looks like they're going to let it. Yeah, it's downing it at the, what is that, the 1 or 2 yard line.
Wow.
Great. It's a little farther, but still an excellent punt there by Highland, getting it deep into Basha Bear territory, pinning them down to their own end zone. It's going to be risky to run a lot of plays here, so Basha's going to have to resort to the basics, just short, simple yards until they get farther away from their end zone.
Yeah, Hudson Skambach has been terrific here punting today for Highland. He's nailed pretty much all his punts inside the 15-yard line. Let's see what this Basha offense can do here. Up by 6. Over 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Still a lot of game left, but a big drive here for this Basha offense.
All right, taking the snap with Miles. That's not Miles. He's taking this snap with one of his running backs in their own end zone. A risky play here. I believe that is number 29, Noah Roberts, the freshman star, similar to DeMond. And there he goes.
Gets a nice cut.
And he gets them pretty decently away from their own end zone there. Still playing it relatively conservative here. You know, you don't want to risk anything. You don't want to risk a safety or whatnot. But a very, very, very important run there from Noah, just getting out of that clustered area near the end zone.
Yeah, and he used the Highland strategy there, getting the extra yardage using his body. Now it's second and very short.
All right. Looks like they're going to hand it off to him again. Will he power through for the first down? It looks like he got held up, but he could have broke through just past it before he got pushed back.
Yeah.
Progress.
Great read there by the Highland front seven, getting through the offensive line and wrapping him up. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Might be time for a little Damon special here. Fake a handoff and just run it for the first down. Let's see if he can do that.
Yeah, let's see that.
Still has one back behind him.
Yeah.
Takes the snap, and he gives it to him.
1st down.
And more. Solid run there by Basha. That appears to be number 2, Corey Chisley.
Yeah, nice run there by Chisley, getting the outside edge and just once again using the momentum.
Chisley, Roberts, and Lockhart all having excellent games at the running back right now, getting solid yards and, more importantly, getting important yards when it matters.
Chisley's still in the game.
And a breakout run, he's going. Nice. A solid, what would you say there, 15-yard run?
I'd definitely say about 15 there. Got through, got a big hole there from the offensive line and just ran right through it into open field, gets tripped up. A great 15-yard game there from the
And that's some of that special offensive line hole-making that only Basha has, with members such as Cade Price, Trey Perk, and number 78, Sam Garcia. Just a very solid, those are just a few stars, but a very solid line all around.
And that was another solid gain, about 7 yards there from the freshman Noah Roberts. He's having himself a quite first game here at Basha.
Javery outright. He's got one receiver behind him.
Yeah, looks like they got a late substitution there. That's LJ Harlick coming into the game. I believe this is his first carry. 13 seconds on the play clock.
Number 6, LJ on his left. Damon takes the ball, throws it, gets it out to number 58. A solid pass there. That was an 88, my mistake. Once again, we believe that is Aiden Hammersmith. We will have that corrected for future games. If it is not Aiden Hammersmith, number 88, you're having one heck of a game right now, man. Keep up the great work.
Yeah,
we can't wait to find out what your name is.
Making big plays when they need to be made. 1st down and 10.
Damon drops back and he's running. There he goes. The Damon special. Short, simple, solid yards. That's all they need right now.
Yeah, good read there.
The 3 S's. Short, simple, solid.
Great read there by Damon, using that hole, taking that advantage just to get the couple of yards instead of just dropping back and getting potentially sacked. So good heads up running by him.
2nd down for the Bears. Seems to be some sort of miscommunication. Damon's looking at his sideline for clarification. Gets ready for the snap, takes it, and hands it off to Noah Roberts for another solid run. Getting close to the 1st down there.
It's going to be down about maybe a yard, if not less.
Another, I don't know how many times we could say it, but another important 3rd down here. Basha, first drive out of halftime. They stopped Highland, and now they're ready to get back into it.
Yeah, if Basha scores, it's going to be detrimental to Highland, but it's going to need to get this 3rd down here first.
The O-line ready for the war they're about to go through with that impressive defensive line for Highland. Cade Price leading the line at center.
And we got movement. And
on the line.
It's going to be on.
See what's going to be on.
On Basha.
False start Basha there. One of the linemen might have jumped. Perhaps I jinxed them. Perhaps I didn't. We don't have to discuss that, you know. I'll just keep my mouth quiet next time we're looking at the line. But not what Basha likes to see. Sloppy penalties like that. Miscommunications, going too early. That's stuff that is going to be corrected in practice. And they've only had one this game. And for a high school team, they lost a bunch of stars. One false start.
Yeah.
It needs to be corrected, but it's not the end of the world.
Exactly. Now it's going to be 3rd and medium here for Damon.
Damon's got the ball. He's looking for his receiver. Gets Javery Mayberry. He's going, cuts upfield, and he gets the 1st down. Move those chains, Javery.
We got a flag here. It might be I think it was an illegal block here on Gio Richardson.
Uh-oh.
So that's going to move him back. We'll see what they call.
Let's see what happens here. A great play there by JV, regardless of whether it gets called back or not.
Yeah, great read there by Damon. See that lineman rushing him. And it looks like it will be on Basha, I believe. Yeah. They're going to call a, what is that call?
Is that a chop block?
I think it was a chop block.
Some sort of illegal block.
Yes.
Not allowed there. And that's going to demotivate Basha a little.
Yeah.
But knowing that they still got to play like that off the Javery, don't even think about the illegal block.
Yeah.
Just think, repeat that.
Yeah, and it's about the same spot where it was last play, maybe a yard or two back.
Do the same thing over again.
Yeah, for sure.
Plenty of these guys have played in way more tense situations than this. They're prepared for stuff like this. They know the game plan. They know they have to stay focused on the positive and not the negative.
It looks like we got more whistles, and Basha wants to talk it over.
Okay. Smart move from Basha there, not wanting to give up a third down on a stupid mistake coming off of a penalty. 2 penalties in a row, actually. So they want to get their boys some water with our amazing athletic trainers, and then they're going to get them back out on that field and hopefully storm through and get that first down.
Yeah. This is a big play here for the Basha Bears. They need to talk it over. They need to make sure they do everything right.
Yeah, communications need to be right. False starts like that can't be happening, especially as we get later into the game. And especially illegal blocks, that's also preventable. You know, never go below the knees. It's dirty. It's cheap.
Right.
But
right.
I think Basha can correct those. None of those are huge issues that take lots of time to correct. Those are sloppy mistakes. You know, everybody has reasons for why they make those mistakes, but those are sloppy mistakes, and I have faith that Basha will correct them. And they're going to come out here, they're going to punch through, and they're going to move those chains, Emmett.
Yeah, and looking at Coach Mack, he's probably asking about either the chop block or the false start call. I would think the chop block call to the linesman, lines official.
All the coaches out there. Coach Kelly, assistant coach, and the offensive line coach telling his line that this is where they need to batten down the hatches and protect their man, number 9, DeMond Williams Jr.
Yes, this is a big play here for DeMond, big play here for the line, and big play here for the receivers. You know who I want to see get in action? Like I said earlier, Gio Richardson, and now more whistles.
Man. It's a whistle festival
looks like they're getting 0 off the field. Maybe
substitution.
I think the officials saw him not stable and took him off the field to get him checked.
Hopefully
so
he's okay.
Hopefully he's okay, but
they subbed him out for number 84. He's on the left side of Highland's defensive line, and here comes DeMond. He's got plenty of time in the pocket, and he's running, and he's going to barely get a few yards off on that third down, practically just getting back to the line of scrimmage. That might technically even be a sack depending on where they spot the ball.
Yeah, Highland game with that blitz. Basha just wasn't ready for it.
Looks like they
just got back to the line.
And Basha going to punt it here. Their punter, Nick Thiesler, out here for his 3rd or 4th time tonight, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, 3rd down.
An unfortunate way to end that drive after Basha had some solid plays, but that's how penalties can ruin a possession. You know?
Exactly. You had a guaranteed first down in field goal range, and then the penalty comes out and takes it all back.
That's why they say practice how you play. If you're practicing sloppy, you're going to play sloppy.
Look at this kick.
Like
just gets into the end zone.
Unfortunate.
That was a great kick there, but the Basha special teams just couldn't get there in time.
I'd love to see Basha pin Highland down on the 1-yard line with a great kick from Nick. That'd be amazing to see.
It would be, man. It would be.
All right. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in tonight's 3rd quarter at the Bear Den. Bears up 6. Emmett, do you think the Bears can pull this together and keep the lead for the rest of the game?
I definitely do. I think this drive will tell us a lot on how the rest of the game will go. Because if Highland scores, then Basha needs to respond. But if Highland doesn't score, Basha needs to take advantage on the missed opportunity from Highland and score themselves. You see DeMond Williams Jr. there with his whole offense there in front of the TV screen watching that last drive. Just going over with this offense what they can do better, what they can fix for the next drive so they can be better.
I definitely think that you're completely correct on that. There's a ton of things they can improve upon, and it's up to the leaders on the team to say, hey, here's what's going wrong. Listen to me, your leader, and I'm going to help you through this. I'm going to get us powering through this, and then we're going to finish off this homecoming game strong and bring home a victory for our fans.
Yeah, the 4-star University of Arizona recruit there.
I'll be honest with you, Emmett. I was expecting a close game between, you know, two rival state champs, even though they're in separate divisions, but I wasn't expecting it to be this close. This could come down to the wire, and if Highland were able to get one of those lucky onside kicks off and recover it,
that would be detrimental to Basha.
That would be absolutely devastating for morale. So
yeah.
Hopefully Basha is prepared for that. Obviously, you have to not think ahead. You got to be in the moment and be present, but be ready for when something like that happens, because we know they love their trick plays as seen earlier.
Right, heads-up football is the key here for the rest of the game, I would say.
All right, on the line. Getting ready to take the snap. Kalen hands it off to his running back. That is number 4, Jay Martin again. Eli hasn't seen any reps in the last few drives, so wondering what's going on with Eli.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just getting a break before the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and again, using his momentum, getting the few extra yards instead of being nothing, he got it into 3, so now it's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Jay Martin, though, still playing solid. He's getting out there, he's doing his part, he's doing his thing. He's getting yards, you know, he's picking up right where Eli left off. 16 going out left.
Looks like Martin's still in the game.
He's motioning again. Gets the run off to Jay again. He's trying to break outside. He's got one man to beat, and he gets wrapped up, but not before he gets the first down for the Highland Hawks.
That's a nice cut there by Martin. Just getting past that Basha defense, man. Basha needs to do a better job wrapping him up and taking him down, man. And looks like he's coming off the field. Looks like we have a new, looks like Cody's back in the game. Cody Clummenmore is back in the game.
The Basha defense, I would say, struggling most with the run game right now.
Yeah, they've been locked down defense on pass plays, but when they've been defending the run, it's been ugly.
Yeah, definitely something that's going to be looked at on film this
And
week.
Highland's taking another timeout. This could be detrimental here because that's their 2nd timeout of the half.
Yeah,
and
hoping
it's
they don't
still,
have to have a
yeah, it's still the 3rd quarter.
4th quarter, last-minute drive right now, only being the 3rd. Down to 1 timeout. Basha still having 2 timeouts remaining, playing it strategic, holding on to their ace up their sleeve.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll be back in about 30 seconds.
All right, and we're back with a huge thank you once again to our Basha Bear Gridiron Booster Club for everything they do for this team. They've got their senior banners coming, the huge Open State Division banner. Everything you see at the stadium is all done by them. So just a huge shout out to everything they do. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without you guys. We couldn't have our banner without you guys. We couldn't have a football team without you guys, basically.
Couldn't have said it better, Emmett. Running in a little circle, he gets it over to Eli. Eli breaks up a hole, and he gets the first down. Once again, another trick play there by Eli and the Highland Hawks. Eli looks like he's going in motion, and he kind of almost does a Jerry Rice move behind the line of scrimmage, turns around, gets the ball, and runs it up the right side of the field there. An interesting play that I'm sure Basha was not expecting.
Yeah, and again, he's using his body again, the extra few yards. That's been amazing tonight for Highland.
That's what makes it difficult when it comes to motion. You can never tell where a guy is going until he's gotten there.
Right.
gets another run. Talking about this run game, Basha's inner defensive line is getting blocked right now.
Exactly. I mean, credit to the Highland front
The
offensive.
Highland's offensive line right now is absolutely working.
Yeah, it looks like
The Basha defensive line is no joke. There are studs out there, so to be getting blocked repeatedly, props where props are due.
Martin's entered the game for Clevermore. See what he produces here in 2nd down and 7.
Another motion from 18, hands it off to Jay. Jay cuts up the right side and moves those chains.
Both him and Cody Clevermore has been very productive tonight for the Highland offense, man. It's been brutal for the Basha defense and Highland offensive line. Credit to them as well, creating those gaps, creating those holes for them just to slide through.
Another thing going on with the Basha defense right now is when they give up so many runs, the clock is ticking.
Exactly. Now we're under 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
And at the end of those 2 minutes, we will have another special interview with Ava Hunsberger and the student section for Basha.
Can't wait.
Jay goes out right again, another breakoff run. He's got one man to beat, and they push him out of bounds.
Another huge run from Jay.
Wow.
Went way outside there and ended up using it to his advantage. So
Javen Hall just ran into the game full speed, looking to sub somebody out. He's a senior who's 5'8" and 220 pounds, defensive lineman. Clearly, Basha looking to make a change here. Something's not working with the defensive line right now.
Right.
Sometimes a substitution is needed, and clearly that's what they did.
they can't get to him. They absolutely could not get to him tonight.
They were pressuring him extremely before the half, so this is clearly a halftime adjustment made by
the coaching
Highland.
staff, yes.
Hands it off. And he gets locked up. Wow. Basha defense. Perhaps the switch from Javen Hall is working.
Yeah, and that was a new running back. I believe it was number 23, Elijah Denson.
He's had a touch or two before in the game, but
Yes.
Eli and Jay have been dominating the run game so far for Highland.
Yeah, looks like he'll stay in the game. Maybe get another run in. Be interesting if they try pass it. Miles Lockhart just checked into the game for Basha, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here.
It'll be interesting also, once inevitably this possession ends, how Damon will carry his team through the 4th quarter.
30 seconds on a running clock. It's going to be a pass
Pulls
play.
back deep, looking for his man, finds him, but he gets hit. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Did they call a timeout?
No, the clock stopped because it was a 1st down, and now they're going to run the clock.
Just setting the ball. Bears there getting beat by passes, which they haven't much. And once again, at the end of the quarter, we're going to have a special interview with Ava Hunsberger in the student section.
And that looks like it's going to come up in just a few minutes. Both teams will run out the clock, and we're going to go into the 4th quarter with Basha leading Highland 21-15, but the Hawks are threatening in the Basha
what a close
zone.
game so far. Ava, over to you. Excuse us for our technical difficulties right now. Ava Hunsberger is trying to make her way into the student section, but she's having some difficulties. Once again, we're a student broadcast. Here she is, the one and only Ava Hunsberger.
Once again, we're having some more technical difficulties here.
Yes. Hey guys, it's Ava. I'm here with the Courtside Savages. So how does it feel? This is your guys' first game as the Courtside Savages.
It is awesome. We are so excited and we're so grateful for this opportunity. And I'm so glad that everyone came out and showed up as great as they did.
What were your guys' emotions at the beginning of the game?
So, you know, we started with a tailgate. We body painted first game. We're just so hyped to be here. We're ready to just give it all this year as our senior year. And let's just go out here. Let's win a state championship. Let's get active, baby. So,
It's the end of the third quarter, so what are the emotions now?
Just, you know, we didn't expect it to be a close game, but it's a close game, so we're just going to have to, you know, can we start over? Start that question over. Just say we got.
What are your guys' plans for the future games?
Yeah, so we have college game day coming up against Chandler. We got a bunch of themes coming up, so we're just excited for it, and we're going to do a celebrity guest and just have this game versus Chandler going crazy.
And what are your guys' expectations for the game heading into the fourth quarter?
I have extremely high expectations for the Basha football team. We always fall through to the fourth quarter. And I got trust in our boys, so I'm excited.
Thank you, guys. Back to you.
We just had a false illegal shift by the Highland offense after a run that got nowhere during the interview. And it'll be first down and 15 at the Basha 18-yard line.
Highland still driving a slow but steady drive. Those 3 S's, solid, slow, steady. You know what they say about the tortoise and the hare, Emmett.
Yep, the tortoise will win.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Here we go.
Drops back.
Another flag out.
Running back, and he gets absolutely stuffed.
Keep in mind, there's another flag. Do we see another illegal shift or?
Jay Martin was going nowhere there.
Yeah. And it will be a.
Referee is about to call the penalty.
Looks like they're going to convene. And it looks like the penalty will go on.
I assume it will be Basha, but still discussing. Basha players seem like they're trying to console each other. Could definitely be on them.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the call.
And another illegal formation. That's back-to-back plays for the Highland Hawks. So now that's going to back them up to first down and 20. Guess they jumped before the play, but yeah, 2 big flags there for the Highland Hawks.
It is a false start, not an illegal formation, right? Regardless, the penalty happened. Highlands push back, and Basha is now playing defense. The crowd is wild. He drops back. He's got room. He throws it, and his guy cannot complete the pass.
Great coverage there by Basha. Let's see if I can. I believe it was number 21. 21, Javen Reed.
Currently, it's the time of the game where the fans get a little rowdy, so I'm excited to see this energy build through the last 11 minutes of this game. Once again, homecoming, it's a close game, state champs, amazing teams, great coaches. What more could you want, Emmett? This is football at its finest.
Here we go. Second down and 20.
Here comes Kalen. He's got pressure. He's got to think quickly. He almost gets sacked. He's barely got
Throws
to throw
it!
away, and it was almost intercepted by Basha.
That, again, number 21, Javen Reed. 2 huge plays for the Bears, and now it's going to be third down and 20 for the Highland Hawks.
Javen Reed just having an absolutely outstanding game right now, making all the right plays at all the right times, doing everything he can to push this team towards the finish line.
Now we got third down and 20. This is a huge third down for the Hawks.
Everybody's working hard. Everybody is going maximum effort right now.
This
is a crucial drive right here.
It looks like Cody Clemmermore will be the running back for this play, but you're going to have to think they will pass it.
The crowd thunders as this third down takes place here at the Bear Den on a beautiful Friday night. Kalen gets the ball. He has pressure. He throws it up, and it's going nowhere. The Bears get a stop on third down against the Hawks on a crucial drive in the fourth quarter.
What a stop there from the Basha Bears, and what a rush by number 44, Eli Kramer. him having a huge game tonight, and now Highland is going to have to settle for a long field goal.
Yeah, or they might go for it. Nope, they're going to kick.
Yeah, I want to go for it.
You know what I want to see, Emmett? I want to see this kick get blocked and returned for a touchdown, go into the house the other way. I would love to see that for the Bears right now.
That would be great. But otherwise, here we go. It's a 40-yard attempt.
A big score here, and it's almost blocked.
And it's no good.
And it is no good. The Bears maintain their 6-point lead with a little over 10 minutes left in this football game.
And now Damon Williams Jr. will come back to the football field with a huge chance to potentially put this game away.
What isn't there to say about Damon? Number 1 in the state, offensive player of the game last week. Last year, he had 2,339 passing yards. He is an absolute stud, an absolute student of the game. He averages 180 yards a game. That's crazy.
It's amazing, man. Last week he had an impressive performance against Westwood. This week he's holding this off. He's leading this offense to potentially a win against Highland. But here we go. First down and 10 at the Basha 25-yard line.
Hands it off to number 2. Gets to the outside, breaks one defender, and gets a solid run there. That was number 2, Corey Chisley.
Nice cut there by Chisley, knowing he's going to get tackled. Just makes a nice maneuver there and gets the extra yardage. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 3.
Let's see what the offense can cook up here. Chisley remaining in the game. Potentially another handoff just to get the first here. 2nd and close. The snap is taken and given to Chisley. He goes up the middle and secures the first down for the Basha Bears.
Great run there by Chisley. Way to dip the shoulder and get low and push for that first down.
And a great job to the offensive line who provided him an excellent block through the middle gap there. He got through with ease and then was wrapped up shortly after, so the linemen did their job perfectly there.
You know, I don't think the offensive line gets enough appreciation for what they do. I think offensive linemen are one of the hardest positions to play in football.
Definitely one of the most mentally hardest.
For sure.
A solid pass there in the stiff arm for the first down. Wow. Sit down.
Great stiff arm there by Javery Mayberry.
That's Javery's signature move. The stiff arms that Javery uses are excellent. Defenders are never ready for them, and he performs them so well that they work almost every single time. And it's honestly a little disrespectful the way he stiff arms them into the ground. Javery is sending a message that he is not there to play around.
Right on that.
He is there to move the chains, and that is all.
First down and 10 at the Basha 45.
Damon getting the snap, gives it to that is not Chisley.
That's Noah Roberts.
That's Roberts back in. Love to see Roberts back in. Roberts kind of reminds me of Damon in a way. Star freshman. He's got tons of time to build, but he's already playing varsity at an exceptionally well level. So just like Damon, you know, completely different player his freshman year. I'm excited to see how Roberts will grow by the time he reaches his senior year and beyond.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. Now some communication issues with the Basha.
Cade looking to his line, trying to make sure the calls are right.
Yeah, Miles in that running back.
Doesn't give it to Miles. Instead, looks to his left and gets number
88. That is
Mystery Man.
Mystery Man. Aiden Hamsworth, we believe. And that will be about a 7-yard gain. He'll be 2nd down and 3.
So far, Basha has been driving this time around. They've gotten their offense on a much more stable level. Their defense has kind of calmed down Highland some, and it seems like they're much more in control of this game at this point. They're trying to score, but they're also not trying to leave too much time on the clock. This is their game and their stadium.
Miles Lockhart just got wrapped up behind the line, and I believe that will be that'll either be 3rd or 4th down. And that will be 3rd down. So
that was 3rd down, so this is 4th down.
This will be
now.
4th down, actually.
And I believe they're bringing out the punting squad. Unfortunate for Basha there.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Just talking about how they're having such a great drive and really just need to learn when to shut my trap, you know, Emmett.
Yeah. It only takes one bad play to ruin a drive, man.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, you know, You got to find the good in things, and they had a solid drive, and Highland played solid defense, and you don't win every battle.
Yeah,
so.
now we have the potential to pin them at about the 1 yard line, hopefully. And we got whistles.
There is something going on the field.
A flag comes in from the back.
False start, maybe?
Nope, delay a game.
Oh, that's just going to give Highland an easier chance at scoring, but that's something special teams, once again, sloppy mistakes. That's now their third false start call, or second for Basha.
Or this is strategy here. They could be taking the delay a game just so they can.
You think they want to down it closer to the end zone?
Yeah, but they're taking the delay a game so the ball does not go into the end zone. Instead, it'll stay out.
I'm excited to see how this will pan out then.
Yes.
Here comes Nick with the punt. It's going deep. Will they get there in time? Looks like he's going to try and receive it. He's got one man to beat outside. He cuts back inside and gets tackled.
Solid 12-yard gain there after that return he had to pick up from the ground. And Highland will start at their own 22-yard line. Big drive here for the Hawks. Big defensive drive here for the Basha Bears. Let's see what they can do here.
Now this defense has been on the field for a lot of this game, Emmett. I know those guys have to be getting tired. You know, it's late at night. They've been playing plenty of snaps. They're playing their hearts out. How do you, as a defensive lineman here in the trenches, keep going after this long? I mean, frankly, it's impressive.
I know, it very is impressive, man. But this Highland offense just wants to drag the defense out of the game. And then when they're tired, take the lead here.
And a
fumble on the first snap.
And they tap them down. They're getting in their heads. Basha is getting in their heads.
Yeah, that's going to be a loss of 5 there.
This is exactly what Basha needs right now. They need morale. They need to be in the game if they want to keep going, right? They need that spark, that energy. And all it takes is one good play for that to happen. One solid, smart play for the whole team to get going.
Yeah, and that might have been it right there.
Could you imagine another fumble recovery for a touchdown like last week?
Oh, that'd be amazing, man.
The crowd chanting defense.
Feels like I'm at
await their bears.
Feels like I'm at an NBA basketball game right now.
They're handing it off. He's running up the field. They group him up, and they're honestly pulling him down the field. I'm not sure what that was about, Emmett, but they, instead of pushing him backwards, kind of pull him forwards.
That's what I've been talking about all week, second chances, and Jay Martin has been the guy who's been giving Highland the second chance. And now that's about a 10-yard game. It's going to be 3rd down and 4, or 3 actually.
Gaining back those yards they got from the fumbled snap. Still not making it enough to be a close 3rd down. Say 3rd and medium here. They're still near their end zone. They're not at half yet. I could honestly see them, if they're down this much, going on 4th down.
Basha fans yelling here. Big 3rd down here for the Highland Hawks.
He hands off the snap to the running back, and he's going. Uh-oh. Gets it over almost to the 45-yard line there. Basha letting him get through with ease.
Yeah, good tackle there by Miles Lockhart in the secondary. If he doesn't make that tackle, that's going to be 6 for the
Another switch, number 35 for Basha coming onto the field. That is Maddox State. Sorry. That is Sam Roloff. All right. In the game.
All right.
6 minutes and a 6-point game.
1st down and 10.
Another run. Uh-oh. He's gone outside, and he gets tackled at about the 52.5.
This is number 23, Elijah Denson. He's getting the least amount of carries for this Highland offense, but man, when he does get those carries, he produces. And now it looks like he'll take another snap here as he stays in the game.
And I think this is something Basha will have to work for, especially against tougher teams. Not that Highland isn't a good team, but this run game. They cannot stop the run game. I mean, I think the amount of passes they've thrown is less than 10 right now. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
And there they
nice
go.
Stuff there.
Wrapping him up and pushing him backwards. Exactly what they need to do in this situation.
Yeah, I think Jack Blyer was the first one in there, and a few more Basha Basha Bears got there. So it'll be third down and about 4-ish at the 49-ish yard line of the Highland Hawks. Huge third down. And keep in mind, with them running the ball so much, they run the clock down. So now it's 4.5 minutes left in the game. And Highland has 1 timeout. Basha has 2. Now this crowd is getting wild up here. And whistles blown. Highland takes their final timeout with 4:20 left in the game.
That's early to take your final timeout. I would have kept that as a fail-safe personally, but then again, I'm not a high school coach. I know much less than them, but definitely we'll have to see how that plays out with a decent chunk of this game left. Being out of timeouts and being down is not a situation that as a team I would want to be in, especially when it comes to 2-minute offense.
Yeah, so we'll be right back here at the Bear Den.
And I would like to apologize for a mistake I made a few minutes ago. I incorrectly said the 52.5 yard line, which
Doesn't
don't know
exist.
what planet I was on because that's not real. What I meant to say was the 48-yard line. My mistake. Once again, we're student-led, and sometimes we make stupid mistakes like that. Really, really stupid mistakes. However, you want to know who isn't about to make a stupid mistake? The Basha Bears defense as they're ready to take on the Highland offense here.
Yes, sir, baby. This is the biggest play of the game right here.
I would say so. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Third down. They've got a few yards to make before that first down. And I think we know what they're going to do, Emmett. I have a feeling
they're going to
try and run it. This huddle there, luckily Highland called a timeout for them, but that huddle there, this is where they talk about how to stop that run.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried jumping them off sides here. But they don't have any timeouts, so that could be risky.
Number 61, Brody Jones is on the right side of the line. You know, he's been a great pass rusher this game. So let's see if he can get in there.
It looks like that Cody Clemens is back in the game. Here we go.
Calls for motion to number 16. Doesn't give it to him. Under center, gives it to the running back. He breaks through.
And gets the first down.
And they can't stop him. Unfortunate for Basha right there.
Yeah, very unfortunate here. Needed the third down stop. Now they're going to run the clock down at least another minute here because that's what their offense does. They run down the clock. And if Highland does take the lead, Basha's not going to have much time left to score and maybe win this game.
This is coming down to the wire, folks.
I'm starting to get nervous here.
It's just, that's the issue when you can't stop a run offense. It's just time. It's tick, 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 tick.
Exactly. This offense reminds me a lot of the Michigan offense last year with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards.
He's rolling out to his left. He throws it. And an easy catch there. Miles wasn't even close to him. Not sure what miscommunication happened there, but Miles was playing well off the receiver and let him get an easy catch.
Yeah, and that's going to be another first down for the Highland Hawks. Basha does have 2 timeouts with 3.5 minutes left to play.
Yeah, they moved the chain significantly there. That's not what you want.
Yeah, there's some good pressure there by number 44, Eli Kramer once again, but just couldn't get it to him in time, and which got Highland to the first down. Now just 3 minutes left in the game. Looks like it's going to be another run play.
He's under center. Hands it to his running back.
And he's
that's
stuffed.
Jay, and he is stuffed. Wow.
Maybe got one. I don't know. Actually, they're going to mark him. He lost one. Wow.
When Basha can stop the run defense, boy, is it a sight to see. However, when they can't, you just feel bad. Because right there is exactly what I feel like Basha should be doing every play. Those gentlemen out there have the skills to be making stops like that consistently.
Yeah, and now they're going to run down the clock just like that Michigan offense does every single game. I watched them last year. They run down the clock, so they're defense doesn't have to do as much work.
Yeah, well, they're also not wanting to give Basha an opportunity to score again.
Yeah. Here we go, 2nd and 11 with 2.5 left to play in the game.
We're about to hit the 2-minute warning soon. Running back Jay gets stuffed again. He gets maybe a yard or two.
Big play for the Bears. They got 2 more downs to stop him.
And I believe they're going to let this run probably to the 2-minute warning here. Never mind, there is no 2-minute warning in high school. My mistake. They're just going to let the clock run down as far as they can. They have 20 seconds left on the play clock. Going to run it to around the 1:35, I would presume, giving Basha not a lot of time at all to make a comeback if a touchdown is scored here. However, they would just tie the game with a touchdown.
They need to take that extra point.
They do still need the extra point.
Here we go. Whistle's blown, and Basha wants to talk it over. Looks like Coach McDonald saw a mismatch or a miscommunication there, and they need to talk it over. 1:32 left here in the game.
Basha has 1 timeout left. 1 minute, 32 seconds, up by 6.
It's going to come down to the wire, man.
If I'm a player right now, this is the time where you need to be the most focused. All eyes are on you. Everything comes down to this, and forget everything that happened before. You play this like nothing's on the line. You play this like you'd play any other play. You just go out there and perform. You don't want to overthink it, and I have faith and confidence that the Basha Bears will be able to do that. And, you know, I think that they have enough talent to go out there and stop Highland from scoring here.
Yeah, just over 90 seconds left here. These next 2 plays is what's going to decide the game right here. Will this Basha defense dig deep and stop this Highland offense once and for all tonight?
Coming down to the wire, just like the end of the Basha Bears State game. Let's see what number 6 will do here. Everybody getting loud. They don't want the offense to hear anything.
Everyone on their feet. Here we go. It's going to be a pass play.
He passes. And it's incomplete.
And it's incomplete.
Number 10 dropped the ball.
Drops the ball, and it's going to be come down to this. It's going to be 4th down and 9 at the Basha 30.
Catcher
34.
Taylor could not hold on to the ball there from the pass from his quarterback, Kalen Fisher, number 6.
Yeah, it's going to be
coming down the 4th down. A lot riding on this.
Be interesting to see if Basha takes the timeout here.
I would be disappointed to see Basha give up a 1st down to a run here.
Here we go.
Everybody
4th down and 9.
standing.
Everyone on their feet.
The crowd is loud, folks. Everybody rooting for the Basha Bears on their homecoming night here. There's motion. Kalen takes a snap. He's got pressure. He's trying to run. He throws it up.
And he's out of bounds.
They're going to call that incomplete.
He's got to be out of bounds. They're going to call a catch. Wow. That's unbelievable.
What a catch, if that's really a catch.
Wow.
By number 2, Cody Colmore.
Wow.
That was a crazy catch there. Under pressure throw from Kalen Fisher. He was about a millisecond away from being hammered into the ground by the Basha defensive line.
Yeah, must have just got that foot down. Make a call, can't. But now the clock stops. 1:21 left in the game. No timeouts for the Hawks. 1 timeout for the Bears.
Kalen with the ball. He's got pressure. He's throwing it.
And it's almost
almost
intercepted.
intercepted. That could have been the end of the game for Basha. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, refs also missed the holding call there on the left guard, it looked like, for the Highland Hawks.
I think I speak for most of the Basha crowd right now when I say our hearts are pounding for these Bears.
Here we go. 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10, 1:15 left. Can Kalen Fisher and his Highland offense pull it together?
Another run
It's
play.
a handoff to Jay.
And it's going to.
The D-line gets him. Or do they? Did he break away there?
They're going to mark him.
Where are they going to mark him at?
Clock stops.
It's not a 1st down, is it?
They're going to give him the 1st down, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
So it's going to be 1st down and goal, and the clock's running down. This is a tough decision for Coach McDonald. Did they take the timeout
This could spell doom for the Bears if not played correctly here. All coaches are going to need to communicate.
They got to watch the ball here. They can't jump. They can't give them another advantage. 38 seconds and counting.
2-minute offense. This is the most stressful time to be alive for Highland, and even more stressful for Basha.
Another run.
They hand it off. He's going wide right. He's got one man to beat, and he can't get it.
Can't get it.
Down.
Runs clock. 27 seconds left.
27 seconds. Highland has to hurry here. They don't have a timeout.
The game could come down to this.
Hurry
now they're
up.
going to have to go hurry up offense. 16 seconds.
Will Basha end up even using their final timeout?
And they spike it. 13.5 seconds left. It's going to be a third down.
13.5 seconds left. Basha up by 6. They have one timeout. Emmett, I'm thinking something right
The game comes down to this.
What if perhaps Coach McDonald is saving his timeout to ice their kicker and send it to overtime? Because I feel personally like that timeout is not going to be used right now. Not that it matters.
If they score it. If they don't score it, the game's over. Basha wins. And here we go.
Yeah. It comes down. It comes down to this. All this week's work, all this week's sweat and blood comes down to this.
Look,
to one of these final battles at the end zone.
They're in Wildcat, and McDonald does use the timeout.
Interesting.
They were in Wildcat formation. They had, looked like Cody Clemore, the running back, taking the snap. And right next to him was Jay Martin. So they're going to talk it over, and we'll be right back here in about 20 seconds. Welcome back here. We're down to the wire. 13.5 seconds left. It is a 21-15 Basha Bear lead.
And here they come.
The Highland Hawks have the ball. Looks to be at the 1 yard line. It is third down. The game comes down to this.
Offense versus defense. Lineman versus lineman. Cornerback versus receiver.
Everyone,
this is it.
Everyone in the stadium on their feet. Wildcat formation.
Be prepared for a trick play here. They've done it before.
Now the rest blow it dead.
Hearts are pounding. Sweat is flowing down.
Here we go. Wildcat takes it. He is in for the touchdown.
In for the touchdown. Folks, a disappointing thing for the Bears there, but the game is not over. It is tied up, and it comes down to the Highland Hawks kicker to take the lead in the game.
Yeah.
A disappointing end to that drive for the Bears.
It really is. You know, there are a couple things that they could have done better on. There's also a couple calls that their officials missed. One notably was a holding call. But it all comes down to this.
It all comes down to this kick.
This point after.
Number 49.
The kick is
Hudson.
Up, and it's good.
And it's good. Hudson takes the lead by 1.
And now they have 9.6 seconds left.
Highland Hawks. This could be Basha's first defeat since Liberty mid-season last year after swooping their way through the playoffs and blowing out Westwood last week.
Right, and this could be their first loss. That's not Liberty for 3 years because they lost to Liberty last year and they lost to Liberty 2 years ago.
This is getting intense, and look, 9.6 seconds left. No timeouts. I have hope, but frankly, I'm concerned for the Bears here.
I am, man.
They need to get the ball, and they need to stop the clock, and then hope Demond, and pray that Demond, and everything in the world, they need to come together and make sure that Demond can throw a deep pass all the way downfield with one play left.
It's gonna be close, man.
It's just going to come down to every second matters here. Every single second, every single millisecond. Everything depends on how fast it is to receive this ball here.
They might go onside here.
I presume they will. They want the time to tick.
And they will.
And they
let it go out. Let it go out.
And he's down. He's down. He's down. 9.1. That play took 0.5 seconds left. 9.1 seconds left in the game. They're hoping for a deep pass and a score, and if not, a deep pass in field goal range so Timmy Timon can come through and take the win for the Bears on homecoming.
And remember, the clock does stop, so the chain can move if they get a first down, so that could give them a couple extra seconds to hopefully spike the ball. And they're going to mark them down at about the, let's say, 22-yard line.
The Basha fans need to get excited right now. This is the moment they need to get their Bears in the zone. There's nothing left except this. They need a deep pass into field goal range.
They need something here. They need a miracle.
Come on, Demond. Bring these Bears a homecoming victory.
Noah Roberts, the running back.
Demond getting ready. Demond getting ready. He's got the ball.
Flag
Flags
on the play, and it looks like it's going to be on.
See what's on here. Are they going to move the ball back or forward?
They're going to move it forward.
Looks like it moved. This is okay.
That gets them
the Bears
closer.
get a nice 5-yard penalty, and honestly, right now, every single yard matters, Emmett.
Every single thing matters. Every inch matters. Every yard matters.
This is absolutely intense right now.
Well, looks like they're going to rush 3, maybe 4. They got 3.
They're just playing
in the
deep.
backfield.
They don't want anything being thrown back there.
They rush 4. Demond is going to
And
be
that is
sacked,
the game.
and that
And
is
they
your
threw
ball
a
game.
flag.
There's a flag. There's a flag.
If it is a defensive penalty, if I'm not wrong, Emmett, that does stop the clock.
That will stop the clock. They will need to discuss the clock.
You just cannot run in that situation, I feel like.
Exactly.
You just have to throw it out of bounds because you're just going to eat up time. They're lucky they got the penalty. They are extremely lucky.
Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul, a face mask penalty. So that's going to move them 15.
We'll see if the clock stays at 2 seconds, too. They might add a few milliseconds.
Yeah, they're moving the ball. That's going to help them a lot.
Do they let – let's look at this here, Emmett.
That's going to move them to the 48-yard line.
Can Timmy – there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. There's 2 seconds left. The game comes down to this.
Call him off sides, maybe.
Yeah.
Try something.
He's going to have to take it. It might be a lateral game.
They're blocking.
They're going to try.
He's going wide left.
The lateral. Demond has the ball.
Oh, God.
Demond
stumbles,
gets the ball up.
He's
got
around.
Gio.
He's got Gio. Gio's going, and he's got one man, and that's it. That is game. Final score is 22-21. Highland Hawks. The Basha Bears have been taken down by somebody besides Liberty for the first time in over a year on their homecoming
Over 3
game.
years, man.
That has to be an extremely sour defeat for the Bears and beyond a learning curve for them in the coming weeks.
Yeah, they got a tough game next week against Serraro.
That is going to be a statement game next week if this team is really the same without their stars from last year.
Yeah, you know, the question this year was how are they going to respond without Deshaun Buchanan, how are they going to respond without Cole Martin, and
without James Durand, plenty of their defensive backs. And I think something else that's definitely going to be looked at in that game is clock management.
Yeah.
I think that the clock was not managed to the best of Basha's abilities. And I think that once again, we talked about earlier, that comes down to risk. And sometimes risks don't pay off. And in that situation, you have to play it safe. So,
yeah, clock management's another big thing. Also, the run defense.
Yeah. Non-stop runs for Basha. Something on their defensive line isn't working, and that's going to be hounded into them at practice this week.
Yeah. Well, we have a final score here.
22-21. I'm Jaden Ricken here with my co-host
Emmett Morris, and we'll see you next time when the Basha Bears will play Serraro.